Curling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline, tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Wagwan Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
We appreciate you all for joining us, but unfortunately today is the last day of intern Caleb's tenure with the heavyweights. He made promises that he couldn't keep.
Look, I'd like to make a statement about this.
All right. Okay.
It was a bad decision I made. If you don't know, I do work at a pizza place, and I did promise pizza and or subs. I didn't deliver on either of those. Yeah. And
came in empty-handed.
Yep, I came in.
Were you sweating walking in?
No, he strolled in happy as a clam.
Not true. I walked in, and the minute I saw Spenny, I remembered I'm a cousin. I forgot the pizza.
Yeah.
And it won't happen again. I hope that I could be forgiven, and let's have a great show today.
You're goddamn right it won't happen again because it's your last day.
Yeah.
Pack your shit.
Yep.
We're shutting down the studio. God, dude, the new Jane.
I don't even know who the new Jane is.
I think her name's Hannah.
Hannah Banana? I went to school with her.
Hannah.
I went to school with
I
Hannah.
went to school with Hannah, too.
I'm just kidding. I did go to school with Hannah back in Fraser. What up, welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm Easy, joined by Rex, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Mario. We got the traitor piece of poop, Caleb. I'm really not pressed. I actually forgot about it, and I did eat lunch. That was like what I was going to do.
It was in my head all. I mean, I was going to do it, but busy time over there at the pizza shop.
I'm just letting you know, Nick was the one you let down the most.
Breaking
Nick,
news.
I apologize.
For real?
Yeah. From Shams Charania.
Oh, no.
The Detroit Pistons are claiming forward/center Paul Reed off the free agency waivers.
Let's go.
There's your backup big.
I love that. I actually really love that. Like, he's a good backup center.
Yeah, that's your backup center.
Who in the hell is Paul Reed?
Who the fuck is that guy?
The backup center, the Detroit
Played for the
Pistons.
76ers.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Sixers. He's been playing there for a while. He's solid.
I had him. Wasn't he? No, he wasn't. I have him on 2K though. I did have him on 2K.
I have him on 2K.
He is the 2K center you just grab that doesn't have a good rating but does exactly what you need him to do.
Yeah, he can stretch the floor too.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Is he good defensively, which all Pistons fans are clamoring for when it comes to a center in this town right now?
20 minutes of play last year, he averaged a block. So yeah,
that's solid.
That's actually really good.
I think he's pretty solid defensively. Instincts aren't the greatest, but has the frame and the tools to be a very good defensive center. He's a lot like Duren in that sense, where he is super athletic. He's not to Duren's caliber. Right. He's not to Duren's caliber. He's not Duren with playmaking, but he's
Duren with dribbling.
Yeah, but no, he's a good center. I like that a lot. Now I wonder though, what does this mean as far as, because I believe he was making I think he was making $6 million. I'll have to check that. So where does that leave us cap wise as far as trading for bad contracts? As I know we all want to do, so that's the other part to monitor.
Sorry, Easy.
Yeah.
Can you put on that show right there, Shark versus Predator? Because either it's Sharks attacking Drake or Sharks versus Predator, like that Predator.
Oh.
Either way, it'd be a cool fucking show.
You're gonna have too much AD.
I just want to see what it is.
But I'm curious too, so I guess we will do it. So it turns out there is a shark in the show.
There's a shark.
Can confirm. From then on,
What if they just drop Karl Malone in the water? Here he goes. Let's see what happens.
Is Jim McElway in the facility? The shark screwer? The guy that coach that
Guy knows who Jim McElway is, but he doesn't know who Paul Reed is.
What a bum.
Pizza,
He was a
right?
Michigan offensive coordinator at Central's old coach. There was allegations of him screwing sharks or something really weird.
What?
Yes, look it up.
Oh, he's the Jimmy Buffett cover band.
Oh yeah.
He's like that. He's like that one superhero from Boys.
The Deep.
Yeah. But update on his contract. So last summer he signed a $3 million or 3-year, $23 million offer sheet that Utah originally offered him, and 76ers matched. So about an annual average salary of $7 million a year.
Solid pickup.
Yeah.
Solid pickup. That's your backup center right there. And that is just more evidence to point to Isaiah Stewart being shipped out of town here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Troy's in Washington. They need another center.
That's true. They only got 3 of them.
I think they have 5. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. How many people? I think they have 3 natural centers, but 2 people that are also like could be 5s. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got Valanciunas, Bagley. They signed.
They just drafted Sarr.
They drafted Sarr. They got Rashawn Holmes. And didn't they sign James Wiseman too?
No, that's Indiana.
Oh yeah.
So only 4. There's still
4.
room.
My boy told me.
And Kuzma. So
he said Pistons might regret letting go of James Wiseman.
Dog.
I was so disappointed in him. It's the guy I respect, like his sports opinion typically too. I'm like, come on.
Not anymore.
Come on, bro.
Name drop him.
Yeah. I like this though. So obviously,
If it didn't work with the Warriors of all teams, not gonna work.
I mean, that was like the Warriors were like the perfect fit for
would have
him.
been the perfect spot for him.
You were gonna be asked to do the least amount on that Warriors team.
And he couldn't do anything.
Couldn't do anything.
Rebound and catch lobs and block some shots.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Not gonna do dick.
Did you see the video of David Montgomery deadlifting 705 pounds?
I did, and his birthday was 2 days ago as well. Happy belated, David Montgomery.
Happy birthday, Monty. Yeah, shout out to him. That was my shit. That was my event. My specialty was deadlifting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the hell you were getting to
I
there.
remember that. I think my senior year I maxed out at 665.
Damn.
And then at the Lyman Olympics we did 375. You would do that, and whoever could do the most wins. And I did 38 reps. And the guy behind me did like 17. The second place did like 17. Yeah, I love deadlifting. Lift up a car if I really needed to. Get that adrenaline pumping. But that was dope. For a guy his size, he's only like 225.
That boy thick though.
He is thick, and that's why I said.
How much do you think you weighed in high school? You're a high school senior doing like 665.
Yeah, probably like 250.
I just know football content's that dry. I mean, it's still impressive. I'm still
That
proud of
tweet
David
popped
Montgomery
off.
for sure.
I did not expect my tweet to pop off that much, but
Yeah, I didn't know until you sent it in the group chat.
yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I put on there. That's why he always falls forward. That's why he was top 10 in yards after contact last
I
year.
read that in your voice.
Because that's what it is.
When you
It's
get to try
it's your back, it's your hamstrings. That's what that helps. And when you can do that, it definitely helps you when you're trying to move that pile, move past those defenders.
Dave Montgomery's a dog.
DNC really hyped for B-Ball Paul. Is this a game changer?
No.
Is he going to lead the Pistons to more than 14 wins? Honestly, like, we're making all jokes. They got a pretty decent roster now.
Yeah. Definitely better than last year's.
A lot better.
Like
than
way
last
better.
year's.
You have, put you this way, and
I mean, the
this
end of
doesn't
the
mean
year
they're going
last
to
year
playoffs.
was fucking awful.
But you have multiple guys in this team starting. Well, I assume will be starting. We don't know the shooting guard situation. I can't even chew gum. I'm on the show right now. But you have multiple guys on your team right now that were starting on playoff teams.
Yes.
And that's just a start right there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're going to single-handedly change it around. But
Doesn't mean they scored any points on those playoff teams in the starts they made. But
Tobias definitely shit the bed.
yeah, he did.
But
He pulled the Chris Wilcox.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wilcox, who whipped the shot around Anthony once upon a time. But
Chris Wilcox
Hey,
is
he's
another
a
day.
dog. He's a dog. Put some
Pistons
respect.
legend.
discussion for another day.
Pistons legend Chris Wilcox.
Yeah, that's true.
So they've been releasing the footage of the Team USA scrimmage. I watched the whole fourth quarter today. Half of the fourth quarter today at work. Cooper Flagg, we talked about it a little bit yesterday too. I know you made a post, and we have a topic on it too. He's gonna be a dog.
Dude, he's gonna be so good.
Cooper Flagg's a stud, dude. He broke the Rutgers Park record, like Kevin Durant's Rutgers Park scoring record.
What was it?
I was 70 something. Cooper Flagg broke it
Jeez.
last year.
I think it was. I think it was 71. He got 72 or something
Yeah,
like that.
dude's a fucking
crazy.
animal. Like,
Yeah.
me and Lindsay were talking about it like 2 years ago. We were like, yeah, this kid's gonna be legit. Me and him were like, where is he gonna go? We were both like, yeah, he's going to Duke for sure. And then he obviously did.
Looks like a dude.
My question to you fellas, I mean, you watched the fourth quarter there. Could you see him as more of like what kind of tier number one prospect are we talking? Are we talking like an Anthony Davis coming out? Are
Yes.
we talking a
He's-
Victor Wembanyama coming out?
I mean,
Or are we
nobody's
He's
talking
only
like a
behind Victor in the
Paolo
last
and
like
Cade?
10 years.
Yeah, he's a better number one pick than Paulo and Cade.
I don't hate.
Look
No,
at
I
it.
agree. No,
I
I
don't
agree.
hate that.
He's
I
a,
agree.
be-
I had
he's
to
a
think
better
for a
he's a
second.
better prospect coming out than Cade Cunningham.
No, he is.
I'm pulling for
He's
the
a
guy.
better prospect coming out than Paulo Banchero.
He's 6'9".
Like
so.
he's below obviously Wemby because he's the greatest prospect in the history of basketball.
60
Yeah.
points. It looks like. I'm trying to find it here. It's not like an official site for that one, but yeah, 60 points.
So you're saying above Cade and Paolo, just under Victor, or not just under, but under
everyone's,
Victor.
Yeah,
Under
everyone's
Victor,
well under Victor, to be fair. But he's 6'9", doing everything you'd like to see a basketball player do.
I feel
he
like
hit a 3-pointer over Anthony Davis. It was like one of the highlights, and then following that, he just interrupted a pass on defense, so causing a turnover, then scored again. He's gonna be him. He's a great white hope.
He's the great.
I
white
feel
hope.
like he's going to Brooklyn. I feel like he's going to Brooklyn. They're going to be obviously bad this year, and they're going to be they're going to get lucky in the tank and are
I'm
already
just so
the,
mad. It doesn't matter if I'm mad, but I'll be pissed. That feels fucking rigged.
I know. It does.
That's probably why Brooklyn did what they did this year.
They're not going
That's
to
why
win
I
it,
was
though.
so pissed at San Antonio because they really just decided to tank for 1 year. And then they're just like, okay, yeah, we'll tank this year because it's the greatest prospect ever. And then, we'll get him.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes,
Yeah.
Chris Paul,
Well,
Wemby already. He's going to take a step forward.
Harrison Barnes, I like that player, but he's been kind of slipping if you've been watching the last
No,
couple
for
years.
sure. But I mean, he's a piece.
Look, he beats out 13 of the 14 people on the Pistons roster last year.
For sure, and probably the Spurs too.
Yeah, but no, man,
He's
I
just a
love
piece that fits like that, like Victor Wembanyama. Guys would dominate inside, kick it out to a guy like Harrison Barnes, knock down a three, CP3. Fine, you know what I'm saying? He just fits.
him. Do you believe in, though, while we're quickly talking about lottery here, do you believe in like the lottery kind of rewarding the teams that like are anti-tanking or that aren't trying to tank? Because if you notice, a lot of teams that actively try to tank, they don't really get that lucky in the lottery.
Besides
even
the
if they do it for
Spurs.
multiple years.
I think really what it is like, I really do, and maybe I sound silly saying this. I'm not the only person saying this. I do feel like it's a tad bit rigged. Like the San Antonio situation was weird.
That was rigged for
I
sure.
think they don't want certain guys to go to piss poor organizations. Is that what the Pistons were?
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to be that anymore. I like the moves that Trey John's made. They finally have the president of basketball operations making basketball decisions rather than like Arm Tellum and Tom Gores and Troy Weaver being like the bitch boy in it all. All due respect to him.
Just throwing names at a wall.
But yeah, they weren't going to let a generational
Throwing
talent
t-shirts.
like Victor Wembanyama come to Detroit when that's what Detroit was.
No, they were not.
If we had Trey John laying down then, maybe we got the #1 pick.
And you look at it, and this is a guy who I knew Victor Wembanyama was not going to come to Detroit. I literally made the bet with Neil. I said, I'm taking the Spurs. You can have the rest of the NBA. Like, he is going to play for the Spurs. And Neil took the bet, and he owed me a coffee.
Yeah.
So I gave him the field, and I took the Spurs. And look at that. Wemby's on the Spurs. Like, it was, the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
If the Pistons clean up and show promise, I think it's possible they can get the #1 overall pick, but it's probably going to Brooklyn.
But it's crazy though because I really think honestly if Wemby would have went to Detroit last season, like you wouldn't need that much more to be a playoff team other
No,
than Cade.
it would have been a playoff team.
That's how bad.
Like, if Wemby, no, that's how good Victor Wembanyama is.
No, but I'm saying put in perspective, this Tom Gores. That's how bad of a fucking owner he is. They didn't want to allow it to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just did just point blank period. Like this guy would be the one guy that could fuck this up. That's essentially what they did.
That's,
There.
yeah, honestly, that's not that.
Yeah.
And when
Cade and Wemby would have been so.
Dude, oh my
dude,
God.
they would have been.
perfect.
I'm trying to think of duos in the NBA. Like, where would they rank? Because like, I mean that pairing
up there.
together.
They'd be the best young duo in the NBA
Wemby
for
and
sure.
anybody is a top 5 duo in the NBA.
I think they already could be that
like if you have, I saw,
after Wemby's rookie season.
I saw this
Wemby
picture,
is so hot.
and it was Chris Paul got DeAndre Jordan a first team All NBA nod.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna do with fucking Victor Wembanyama? Like,
It's definitely the oldest version of him too. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think Chris Paul lasted Melo because Melo's fucking.
Well,
glorified sport.
that was a all defense first nod, and then I think a third team All NBA.
Yeah.
nod, if I'm pretty sure.
Still.
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, where's he now?
Oh, I agree with that. I heard you say. I thought I heard you say first team All NBA, so I was just kind of clarifying for.
I mean, fellas, think about even if we got Paolo or like Chet to pair with Cade. Like, we got
No,
screwed
in
multiple
2015,
times.
2016, DeAndre Jordan was first team All NBA.
All NBA,
All NBA.
not defense.
No.
Yeah, he was first team All NBA.
First team-
2016.
okay,
He was
that
first
is
team
rigged.
All NBA. Yeah, so eat shit, Chris. Yeah, that's
Just
what.
keep your mouth shut.
Yeah,
you
fuck
do that
you.
often,
Like, I
dude.
literally knew.
You shit on us and then you're wrong.
You're just wrong.
Okay,
You do that- you do that a lot.
Okay, don't turn this into a bully. I was just looking out. I
No,
was
you're
wrong.
trying to
I was
bully.
wrong.
I
just need you to trust
I was
me.
wrong.
That's
That's
all.
it.
Yeah, he got DeAndre Jordan, first team All NBA.
Same in the middle sparring
Yeah, no.
Zarek. He's
Don't
like,
ever-
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're staggered. I think they're staggered. Shut the fuck up sometimes. You know? Nah, I love you, Chris.
Nah, that was.
But for real,
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris. No, but honestly,
That's crazy.
Like it's wild.
I'm comfortable saying he's gonna be like I at one point was not comfortable saying those things. Like, guys, what are we doing? It's too early. And then I just rewatched like some of the shit he did last year. It's disgusting, bro. That play I showed you today, obviously it's different because LeBron between the legs.
Yeah.
Wemby did like something similar. That's the play he threw the alley-oop to himself.
Yes, dude. Wemby is insane. He is a 7'4" point guard. Like it.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, too, I'm talking about when LeBron was in Cleveland the second time around. He went behind his back between his legs, Tristan Thompson's.
Yeah.
And then no, he's finished up with a layup with contact. But Wemby finished similar thing, not between the legs, between two defenders. Finished it with an alley-oop to himself. Just putting things in perspective. That he's insane. On top of, like, you saw the defensive video we played. It wasn't even a highlight video. It was just people running away from him.
Yeah.
That was insane.
God, dude, he should have been a fucking Piston. I'll never forgive Adam Silver for that.
We were broken that day after that lottery.
Never forget the Japanese.
I was hurt, but I just knew it was coming. We all knew. It didn't hurt that bad because I knew he was going to be a fucking Spur. It is what it is. Now we're playing capture the flag. Yeah. Think we play ourselves
Imagine
out of the lottery?
if we would have won it the year before, we could have fucking Paulo. Paulo and Cade would have been nasty, dude. That would have been such a good.
Tell us about Planet Fitness.
I'll never forgive the Japanese.
Wait, what?
It's a JoJo reference. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness close by. There are more than 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, friendly, knowledgeable staff. It is a totally judgment-free atmosphere. You won't find Chris there because all he does is judge. Did you know that all Planet Fitness memberships get fitness training for no extra cost? You want the perks, upgrade to the black card. You get used to all the amenities like the hydro massage chairs, full body enhancement, tanning salon. That's why Nick goes there, and a lot of other things. Also access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. For more information today, visit your local Planet Fitness or go to planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full-line merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logo-out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? All Red Wings from Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Going through a divorce or any other family law issues, KDK Law, Kevin and Catherine have your back. Give them a call today or just scan the QR code right above my head and tell them the Heavyweight sent you, and they will pay your filing fees. It's KDK Law. What up, and welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spin Morax, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Detroit Mario. We also have Caleb, the Trader.
Let's go.
The Heartbreaker.
Just turn cloak.
Seriously.
I can't take this anymore. This hate. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. No, I apologize for
Go to Brooklyn Pizza right now. I'm messing with you. I'm just kidding.
What pizza place do you work at?
Tomato and basil.
Oh, that's Maz's place, right? Oh no, that's just called Tomatoes Pizza.
Yeah, Maz's called. Oh, by the way, New York pizza sucks.
You suck. New York pizza's great.
New York pizza's
You don't like Brooklyn pizza?
way over it. I love Brooklyn pizza.
All right, well,
but Maz
New York
gets the
pizza
pizza
doesn't
from
suck.
there because he finally had it from there. And he says, "This is how it is back home." I'm like, "This fucking sucks."
No, New York pizza's good. You gotta fold it.
I'm a deep dish guy.
Yes, give me the Detroit style.
I'll just eat a lasagna
all day.
I'll just eat a lasagna.
Do
You
not
don't like
hate on the deep dish.
What are you doing?
This is crazy.
I'll just eat a lasagna.
Not the same as maybe Chicago style pizza.
I've never had Chicago
eating
style.
lasagna. That's literally
You didn't?
lasagna.
I thought you had some when you went there.
No, I didn't.
Damn.
Didn't?
No.
You've never had Chicago style. You never.
No.
Well, you're not missing much. It's disgusting.
It's lasagna. Detroit style. So to you, Detroit
Everybody
style
has
lasagna.
their own pizza preference, all right? You might like your pizza a little well done. You might like your pizza square or full body. I personally like thinner circle pizzas.
Nick, do you
But
think...
I don't discriminate on pizza. Like, I'll eat any pizza you put in front of me. But if I'm choosing, I'm doing a circle pizza.
I'll tell you what, since we're allowing Sketch to smoke dicks, we'll allow you to have a pizza preference. All right, we'll lay off.
Oh, wow. It's crazy.
Same thing. So he loves a big old, thick old pepperoni stick.
I don't like pepperoni either.
Okay. All right. We gotta.
Pepperoni's a weak
We're done
This
having
guy.
pizza conversations.
Pepperoni's a weak
getting-
topic.
Nick, do you think he puts barbecue sauce on his pizza as well? Like he
puts ranch
likes
for
his
sure.
ribs?
Oh boy.
I
don't like a
put
barbecue
if I'm
chicken
putting
pizza
anything on my
myself, not
pizza,
for
it's
me.
gonna be Parmesan cheese and red pepper flakes.
No pepperoni?
No, like topping
It's
wise.
literally infuriating me to hear Spinny fucking.
Like I'll eat
disrespect
pepperoni.
like this.
It's just overrated. Like I'd rather have cheese pizza than pepperoni pizza. I'd
I agree
rather
with
have
that.
mushroom pizza than pepperoni pizza. I'd rather have bacon. I'd rather have sausage. I'd take all that over pepperoni.
This is fair what Easy's doing right now. This is fair. This is 100% fair.
He's just embarrassed. He's
Embarrassed by you.
He's a sheep. He's a sheep. He has to have his pepperoni.
Embarrassed by you.
Pepperoni's the best because everybody says it is. Think for yourself once in a while.
Yeah, be a free
Not
thinker.
at all. I'm embarrassed by you.
Think for yourself once in a while. Like I said, it's not like pepperoni
Pepperoni's a
sucks.
staple.
I'm not saying pepperoni
Why you
sucks
think a
on
common-
pizza,
like, why you
but
think
I'd
so
rather
popular?
have a lot of other toppings than pepperoni if I'm given the option.
Crazy work. I'd rather have I'd take sausage over pepperoni.
Yeah, for sure.
cool
Me
with
too.
that.
Sausage, bacon,
Oh,
mushroom,
I don't like bacon on my pizza.
peppers.
Mushroom don't even taste like anything. I don't get why people love mushrooms. So
Mushroom's
much.
the best.
Mushroom like
Mushroom's
doesn't even
the
have a
best
taste. Mushroom soup has a taste, but mushroom by like what are we doing?
Mushroom's the
What are we
best
doing?
topping.
What does it taste like?
BLT pizza
What's mushroom taste like?
tastes like mushrooms.
Savory, like what? Give me like a
They're a little,
description.
a little savory. Not really. It's kind of like
It doesn't have a
little
fucking
bit.
taste. Mushrooms
Tastes like mushrooms.
I don't get it.
I like mushrooms right out of the can. Clip that.
You're welcome.
So that's what I told you. Sketch, Spinny.
All right.
Dark past.
All right, I wanted to get this out of the way because I thought it was a good question. I really have an answer for it. There's actually two ways we could do this one, and I wanted to do it in the beginning, but I'm gonna let Spinny get this comment out of the way. He looks like he want to read something.
Noah says happy pizza is the worst. Happy pizzas are the worst. I've never
Happy's ain't
seen a happy pizza. Like, where are you gonna get? That's like an oxymoron. Happy pizza. I've never seen a happy pizza.
I've never seen one actually have its own location.
Yeah.
I've never seen a location actually stick.
Normally, happy pizzas can't hold down the location. That's for sure.
Happy's ain't bad.
All my life, never
not
been
great.
able to.
Giorgio's
You live
Pizza
out
in
right
East
with all the
Lansing.
rich
I'm
people.
telling you, the Euro slice from Giorgio's is the best piece of pizza you'll ever have.
We don't trust your pizza
Amazing.
takes anymore, so
Yeah, you guys are just pizza shoot. It's fine.
However, not pizza sheep. Just
No,
pizza
you're shoot.
pepperoni is good for a reason. Everyone loves fucking pepperoni.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with pepperoni. You give me pepperoni, I'll eat the pepperoni. But if I got different options, I'm gonna choose something else.
It's crazy. You're not even Italian anymore.
Oh,
All right, you got it back. Oh fuck!
I'd definitely take a margarita pizza over a pepperoni pizza.
I see. This is
Any
how
day
much
of the week.
I like pepperoni. When I order a margarita, I have them put pepperoni on it.
Ah, that's just sacrilegious,
Yeah.
dude.
Nah, dude.
I don't know if you could do that.
Ah, dumb. I do it. I've done it.
It's not illegal. You
not
can do
illegal.
it, but
Put the
a
tomato
little
on after.
sacrilegious.
Hungry Howie's is awesome, says Dante151.
Hungry Howie's crust is actually
Hungry
good.
Howie's
that's a good crust.
He
is
has the best
decent. I
crust in
wouldn't
the
say
game.
it's off. Shout out Franco's. All right, real centerline Panthers know about Franco's. They got good stuff. It's a centerline staple.
Sex cult you're in?
It's about 9.5 in Van Dyke. It's a good spot. Shout out Franco's. If you're ever in the neighborhood, go get yourself a pizza from Franco's. Their cheese bread on point too. Oh,
Oh,
he's trying to oversell his Italian.
Oh, what do you mean? Give me some fucking gabagool.
The rest of the show.
The galama.
All right. We got 3 minutes to spare. I want to talk about this. Who's your starting five on Team USA?
All right. My starting five on Team USA is Steph Curry,
Nice.
Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid.
So you got LeBron starting.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's the respect factor. You got to start these guys.
Well, dude, to be honest with you, I think he can run point forward.
First off the bench, Anthony Edwards. Second off the bench, Kawhi Leonard.
Wait, so hold on. So you got Steph. Who's your two?
Jason Tatum.
At two?
Yeah.
You said you're starting him?
Yeah.
What? Are we making making strides here?
He's the number two.
No, there's no Drew Holiday.
He's the number two.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday is on the team.
He is on the team.
Oh, that's
Could start
disrespectful.
Drew Holiday.
That is disrespectful to Drew Holiday.
I might. Yeah.
Is there D. White on the team too?
Devin Booker.
Guys, Devin Booker.
Devin
bro.
Booker's on the team.
No.
Why would you not pick
Kawhi
Devin
Leonard,
Booker?
Bam Adebayo, Anthony Edwards. Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, but that's got to be the starting five, right?
I got LeBron. I mean, he'll add three, but really, he's running point. Steph. I kind of want to put AD at center, KD at power forward. I just don't know who I want to put as my two.
You put Ant as your two.
This is an insanely stacked team,
Ant-
boys. Holy cow. I didn't realize how stacked it was.
Dude, this team is going to just absolutely massacre people.
Tatum. I put Tatum. So LeBron, Steph, Tatum, KD, AD.
Embiid.
I got AD over Embiid.
You're starting AD over Embiid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Embiid's too wonky. He needs the ball. I want my team to be fluid, passing the ball around. He come off the bench.
No Anthony Edwards love over Tatum?
I originally this morning did have Anthony Edwards for just no reason at small forward.
Yeah.
Small forward.
I would have him at the 2 instead of Tatum, and then KD at the 3, or I guess LeBron at the 3, KD at the 4, and Embiid at the 5.
I mean, he's not really at small forward. I just have LeBron running point, so it's like slotted in there. But really, LeBron would obviously play the small forward on defense.
I'm mad though if you go Booker too. If you want more shooting around LeBron, with Booker, KD, and Steph, like dude, that's just insane.
Booker, KD, who you starting at center?
Oh, I'm starting Embiid. Embiid.
He's not even American.
Yes.
He's on the American team.
Yeah. He's more American than you are.
Foreign born.
When have you played for Team USA?
When
He's
has he
more
played
American
for Team
than
USA? Never
Killian.
had a game yet.
Right now.
So until
he played
then,
for the scrimmage.
Where did Embiid go to college?
Kansas.
Right in the middle.
America, baby.
America.
Midwest.
I'm starting AD. He's too wonky.
You're too wonky.
Fellas, I'm starting Ant for a reason. I think everyone's going to be watching this, and I think it'll be good for the NBA and its growth. So I'm starting Ant here because he really showed up in the playoffs, and to keep that momentum of him continuing on being a possible face of the NBA.
Are we marketing here or are we winning games? No, I'm just kidding.
I had either way.
Yeah,
I'm promoting.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm a promoter, damn it.
Yeah.
All right, because we got to go to break. I want you guys and then the audience as well, can read this from the chat, and I promise you we have actually some I don't know what I'm looking for here, but some Pistons news that kind of pissed me off. I know it pissed Nick off as well. But who wins the 2018 and 2024 team? But first, let's talk about Feldman Chevrolet. Feldman.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. Catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Every single morning when you wake up, make sure you're putting on Wake Up Woodward. It's the best morning show in America. If you haven't heard about it, you should check it out. It's 8 to 10 a.m. live on WoodwardSports.com. It's the best sports network in the country. Best morning show in the world. Check it out, Wake Up Woodward. You know who it's with.
All right. First of all, welcome back to Whatever Waits.
That was incredible.
Be a friend, tell a friend to the stream. This guy, Caleb, forgets the pizza, then sings Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch in the middle of an ad.
It was stuck in my head.
It was just so catchy.
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend to the stream. All right, 2008 Olympic team versus 2024 Olympic team. Or should I save that for the back half of the show? I got a little bit of breaking news I can break if you like.
Let's break that news.
Break that news. For once in our life, I've stayed for 3 years right now in our life. 2 years for sure. Detroit Lions aren't the worst ran organization in football. It has been the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers, over and over and over again because just now,
David Tepper.
It's a former Carolina Panthers vice president of player personnel, Adrian Wilson, was arrested on 3 charges of domestic violence.
Oh.
According to Scottsdale Police Department.
Scottsdale.
It's a little bit of... I missed the former part. I thought he was like the active vice president, so it's not as breaking news, but...
Damn it, Easy.
I said former when I read it, though, just now. You fell for it, too. See? We both have ADD.
Well, you made it sound juicy.
I did make it... Hey, calm down, Sketch.
Dude, you gotta chill. Because nobody knows where you were when those videos were being filmed. But...
my complexion.
What's your alibi?
Hey, I'm not judging. Just like to shoot straight.
I ain't shooting straight, brother.
Yeah, so are we going to do this? Because
Team USA?
No, the Panthers stuff.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no, yeah. The Panthers suck. I just want to get it out of the way.
They're a joke. They're trash.
Come on.
You suck.
All right.
Goodbye. Cam Newton.
Done.
Greg Olsen.
Come on. Come on.
Luke Kuechly.
All right.
Christian McCaffrey. How sad would that be to be a Panthers fan, though, and like know what you had in Christian McCaffrey, but never really be able to see it because he was always hurt, and then he goes to San Francisco and just doesn't miss a game ever.
Cam Newton, DJ Moore,
Luke Kuechly,
Brian Burns.
Who's the other linebacker? Thomas Davis.
Paul Thomas. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Josh Norman.
He was a one-hit wonder.
Josh Norman, yeah.
Well, after he moved to... That was for sure.
I performed like Josh Norman. I am normal
yeah,
Ethan.
That line did not age well.
No, it didn't.
He was out the league.
He was pretty bad after that year.
Credit to that defensive coordinator. I got to go back and see who that was.
He had a good year on... Where did he go after? Did he go to the Redskins?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Or the football team. I don't know what they were then.
Formerly known as the Redskins.
They were the Redskins when he went there, yeah.
He had a good year there,
because him and OBJ was like the famous beef.
Yeah.
And he was on the ass-whooping receiving end of it. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure he still did pretty well against OBJ.
Yeah, supremacy. We did get Paul Reed.
Isn't that big of a thing?
I mean, he's a solid backup.
He's one of the better backups in the NBA.
All right.
One of the better backup centers in the NBA? You wouldn't say?
No.
What the fuck?
I would say
he's one of the backup centers in the NBA. I would say that.
I think he's like in the upper half of backup centers in the NBA.
So he's top 16?
Yeah.
I mean, who's really ranking backup centers?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to die on the hill that he's a top 16 backup center in the NBA, I'm not going to argue it with you.
I could even give you fucking 13 more.
But no, I'm not. He's not like an elite back. He's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a good player. It's a good pickup.
Nas Reed's the best backup center in the league, or power
Hartenstein
forward.
probably was.
Hartenstein number 2. You just have a Knicks heart on.
I mean, dude got he got paid more than Nas Reed.
He did.
Yeah, that's fair. But he's definitely not better than Nas Reed. Come on.
He showed out in the playoffs.
Who?
Hartenstein.
So Nas Reed?
Yeah, that's true. Nas Reed's more offensively gifted. I would say Hartenstein's more of a pure center. Rebounding, defending.
Listen, that's another guy who was on the playoff team as well. Just saying. Getting pieces around Cade that could actually be functional, somewhat respectable. But in the same breath, there's a reporter today, and let me get his name right. Probably should have sent the screenshot here. What? What are you laughing at?
I want everybody to put their favorite backup center in the chat right now.
I was just trying to say he's a good backup center. That's all I was
He is a
trying
good
to
backup
say.
center.
Yeah, that was wild. So according to Brett Siegel, and he works for Clutch Points. So according to Brett Siegel, the Pistons need scorers next to Cade Cunningham, and they may be willing to sacrifice players like Jalen Duren or Isaiah Stewart for a player of Ingram's caliber.
Who's this guy?
He is Brett Siegel.
What's he do? He clutches some points. He clutches his pearls too, huh? You clutching pearls, Brett? No, I mean, if it was Isaiah Stewart, yeah, I'd be cool with that. I don't want to move off Jalen Duren, really. And now,
who the fuck would be your center in that situation?
Yeah, you can't move off Jalen Duren for Paul Reed. Look out! No, but
here he comes.
I think you don't move off of Jalen Duren for Brandon Ingram right now. Yeah. Where does Brandon Ingram fit on this team if you do bring him in? You got Tobias, Fontecchio,
the three.
I don't think
Thompson.
you have the money anymore.
You don't have the money.
You don't have the money. That's why this is fucking. I'm sorry if I mean like mad disrespectful to.
You better start clutching pearls. I'm gonna find you whatever his name was.
Brett Siegel.
No disrespect
whatever it is.
But I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth.
And honestly, Brett, I don't feel bad for him about you. You made this up out of your fucking ass.
Yeah.
Just because you saw the Pistons fans wanted Brandon Ingram once upon a time.
Let him cook.
Our president of basketball operations comes from New Orleans Pelicans, who were not willing to pay Brandon Ingram. Meaning, Trajan Langdon may have that same sentiment about Brandon Ingram.
That's true.
He's also said publicly, multiple times, they want to take on bad contracts. They want to be the team that you evolve as a third that ends up with a Jared Allen like the Cavaliers did. He's been vocal about that. On top of the fact that what we just said beforehand, if you traded away both guys, I have no problem with Isaiah Stewart. And to be honest, as much as I love Duren and would hurt to see, I get that point of view too. But if you trade both those guys.
Oh, he said both of them?
Singularly for Ingram or a player of his caliber, whoever it may be. Who is our starting center in that from then on?
Paul Reed.
Make it make sense. Paul Reed.
A great backup.
Yeah, a great backup.
Best backup in the league, according to Chris.
Yeah, best backup in the league.
Jason Tatum with post game.
6-man loading. Yeah. This is
such a fucking this. Don't report this as news.
This is stupid. Yeah, this is just like I saw Pistons Twitter. They get fiery, so I'm gonna put it out there. Nah, come on, man.
Exactly
they literally added 3 forwards to this roster with Tobias Harris, Ron Holland, and now Paul Reed. They're not gonna go trade for overpaid Ingram now. Maybe before this roster was constructed, that could be a piece that people wanted, but the roster construction is pretty much done at this point.
We don't even know what we have right now. We don't know we don't know who's staying, who they're keeping, what the future looks like. I think they just want to see what these young guys look like on the floor. I think Trajan mentioned that in his press conference as well, and they want to take on the bad contracts for like this was again. I don't know. Fuck the all due respect, Brett Siegel. What are we doing? Be better. Be better. You know goddamn well you made it up, or at least speculating that because you saw it be rumored previously.
Yeah, but I think what it was too is what I brought up yesterday on the show, that the Pelicans obviously losing Valanciunas, like they lost a lot of their front court, so that was just like taking a team at the bottom of the league. Oh, nobody cares if this team has 8 forwards and no centers. We'll just who cares? It's the Pistons. Like that's just what it seems like to me. And I'm looking at the math now. So apparently our projected cap space is at $13 million. So even with Isaiah Stewart's $16 million, Brandon Ingram's making $36 this year. So you couldn't quite even get there
That's
yet.
not mathing, Brett.
Yeah. You would have to throw in, and I know Nick doesn't want to do this, but you'd have to throw in a SAR to make the money work.
Nick, you also saw this. I've seen you. You don't actually sent in the chat, I think, initially.
Yeah. Do you know what else this guy broke the news of?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kemba Walker to the Pistons and Jalen Duren to the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
So this guy, no credibility here. If you see this guy's tweet, block him. Don't give him any single respect. You heard it, Detroit media. Do not let this guy get your follower your attention.
Yeah, I mean, there was I forgot who was like kind of battling back and forth on that one. I had to slam the fucking Duren trade in his face, but like. This guy, what do you? I've never used clutch points as like a point of reference. I've only looked up clutch points to steal graphics because they're the quickest of jersey swaps.
Yeah, and Aaron S says
that's literally it.
Aaron S says Ivy, Orasor, and Stewart works fine, Ingram would be perfect for us. You guys are crazy.
Ivy and Stewart works fine. You talking about for the trade?
Yeah.
Who is our center?
Maybe like 3-4.
Where is this money coming from?
You're keeping Durant.
Okay.
He's saying if you trade Jaden Ivey or Asor Thompson and Stewart, you can get Ingram.
Where is the money coming from?
You got 13 now.
Okay.
16 for Stewart.
Okay.
And then whatever Ivy and Asor are probably making what?
Ivy makes
or
Asor makes 8. I don't know what
Ingram
Ivy
wants like
makes.
50 something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the extension though. This year he's only on the books for $36 million.
But why would you?
You're not trading those guys for.
You're not.
Ingram, to sign Ingram.
Rentals are for teams like contending. I'm not going at you. I'm just saying rentals are for teams that are contending for championships.
And
they're
you're
not
not-
for teams that just won 14 fucking games.
Yeah,
I don't know. He
you're
could
not.
be
You're not
our
re-signing.
Kawhi. This could be our 2019
Like-
Kawhi. We get Ingram. We get the ring.
I like Brandon Ingram, and I once upon a time was open to that too. But after seeing the following moves, listen to Trajan Langdon speak, looking at the cap space, this is not. There's no validity to this whatsoever.
They're not re-signing. They would not sign Brandon Ingram to a big deal.
Somebody
That's not gonna
added me. I think it actually was the Pelicans page that posted it initially. Was like, well, he's a real reporter. And I was like, well, I have a James Edwards.
Yeah.
If anything's cooking up the Pistons, you know who's gonna be the first to report it?
Yeah.
James Edwards.
Yes.
Or Shams, or fucking the guy who Shams took over. He didn't take
Woj.
over for him, but he's took
Woj.
over from at the top. Is what I meant by that. Yeah, Woj. Those are the three voices where like I'm buying into speculation. All due respect. And Kool-Aid, obviously.
Did JJ ever address that? Shams, I'm gonna get to you later. Did that ever happen?
I guess not. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, what happened?
He was silenced.
Shams was right.
Yeah.
Shams was right.
About what?
So after the Lakers offered that job to whoever it was from whatever
The
college,
UConn coach.
Daniel or whatever.
Danny Hurley.
Yeah, thank you. And he turned it down. So JJ is like, Shams, we'll get to you later. Talking about like, because Shams reported that JJ was the favorite, and then Hurley got the job, quote unquote, and then obviously didn't fall through, and JJ was new coach.
Speaking of James Edwards covering the Pistons, second-year player Asar Thompson isn't scheduled to participate in the Summer League.
I did read that earlier today too, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't like that at all. That makes me A, worry about his health, and B,
I mean,
alongside the report of that news, he did say, in fairness, like they're kind of just taking it easy.
Yeah.
They don't want to risk anything, which I get.
Nick just wants to find a reason to hate the guy.
Yeah,
I want to see
forgot you
him.
mentioned that.
I want to see him and Holland dominate high-flying dunks during the Summer League. I'm trying to see some highlight reel plays,
Dude.
and maybe an improved shot. How about that, fellas? Yeah.
That's what I would be more. I wouldn't.
No,
I don't
yeah.
give a shit about him dunking on the summer league. I would like to see him shoot the ball more.
He did have some nasty summer league highlights though last year. Like those steals and dunks, they were nice.
Yeah, but I don't care about that. I know he can do that. I want him. I want to see.
That's
him
not how
shoot.
you build your team. Summer league highlights.
No.
Okay.
How about Duran's highlights? You know, sneak those in?
All right. Let's.
Or you want to come back?
Let's do that right before we go to break. It's just a quick little.
Just do that and then go to commercial, or you gotta go to read.
Okay. Let me find it here. Give me a second. Actually, we'll come back to it.
All right, bet.
This guy doesn't even have it.
I
Let
have
me
it.
tell you about Guardian Alarm. Guardian
Everyone
Alarm
has one. I have
offers
one.
you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. No Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Dispo Dispensary right now is giving away a signed football helmet and jersey from your favorite team. All you have to do is screenshot this code right here above my head, bring it into any Dispo location, and not only will you get $10 in store to use, But you also get automatically entered in that raffle to win said football helmet and or jersey signed by a player from your favorite team. Again, it's Dispo Dispensary. Visit disposhops.com to find one near you. You must be 21 up and older. Dunk, squeak, squeak, dunk. Squeak, squeak, dunk, dunk, dunk. Dunk. That one he actually was talking some shit too. I don't remember. I think it was the one on Tatum.
Hey!
Dunk, squeak, squeak.
Dunk. Hey!
Is there a player he reminds
Squeak,
you guys
squeak,
of?
Squeak.
Jalen Duren.
Hey! Jalen Duren.
Dwight Howard.
Exactly. Dwight Howard. Guess who he compared him? Guess who compared him to him?
Everyone.
Paul George.
Ooh,
and that's what everyone wants to give up on. He said he was like a young Dwight. Like last year, he said he tried to push him around, and you couldn't move him.
Yeah, he said that because he's big and solid.
And he finishes everything around the rim.
Yeah, well, play some defense, and then I'll compare you to Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Dwight Howard's literally one of the best defensive centers of all time.
Yeah.
So you need to play
defense. If he was, a defensive player of the year candidate from his first year in the NBA. So
yeah. So
this is a guy that you gotta
on the offense.
If you want to be Dwight Howard comparable, you gotta play defense.
He's more Andre Drummond right now than he is Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Like that's unfortunate where you're at. And if
Dwight
you're
Howard's
a Piston
a
fan,
3-time defensive player of the year.
You hope for Dwight.
And we had this. We kind of like bitched about this last week, or at some point I remember. But like the people that hung on to Demboya, the people hung on to Killian Hayes,
Sekou.
the people hanging on to Jaden Ivey right now. But the same people are so willing to get rid of Jalen Duren. He's only 20 years old.
Yeah,
for real.
I don't understand the people giving up on Jalen.
Giannis didn't break into, and like different guys. But look at the numbers too. Giannis didn't break into like who he became until the age of 23.
Yeah,
this guy's 20 years old.
Yes,
he's 3 years away from like. There's still time to develop.
And we talked about it a lot. A lot of like 90% of defense is the want to play defense and the understanding of timing. So once he gets more time in the NBA and he realizes, yeah, I gotta fucking play defense if I want to stay in this league, he'll be fine. I'm not worried about Duren at all.
Yeah, I'd be more happy if those highlights were him making defensive stops.
He made a couple stops on Anthony Davis. I watched some more of the highlights, and he had a couple nice stops.
That's good to hear. Yeah. I mean, this is a great time for him to, against the NBA's best, to work on his defense and also, obviously offensively finding open spots and stuff in the paint and everything. So I think this is huge for Jalen Duren that he's playing in this select. I don't know how the 8, like when are you not allowed to play in that anymore? The select stuff.
That's a good question.
Like why is like Ivy not playing, or like Cade? Like why are they not?
I mean, we know why Ivy's not playing.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nico Mannion's out there, really?
I mean, Ivy could play. Didn't Killian played for like 4 years? Like
You're talking about select team though.
Oh, the select team.
When is like what is the cutoff? Like when?
They want good players.
I'm sure they invited Cade again. They invited him last year. I'm sure he just declined it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was Nico Mannion out there in those highlights from Arizona.
It's like I said,
Jaden Ivey is a better player than Nico Mannion.
Whoa.
High school GOAT, Nico Mannion.
Yeah.
All right.
Put some respect on Nico Mannion.
Okay, he's in the G League nowadays.
Put some respect on Nico Mannion. But like I said, I'm sure they offered it to those guys. They just decided not to. Because I saw Amon Thompson out there as well.
Was there.
So
I'm looking for primary identification events, USA baseball. Well, I'm looking for basketball.
Cade was there last year. 2
different identification events to select athletes for the select team. Looks like it's the same for basketball too. Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. Like, what is the cutoff date? I mean, I figured it'd be a lot easier to find an answer on that. How are players selected for the U.S. men's basketball? Let me try that. You guys want to talk about?
Yeah, I know one of the players we had on here.
I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they just invite
audio listeners.
I'm sure they just invite people.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
I'm sure they just invite people, young players, and if they decline it, then they don't go. Like Cade was there last year. I doubt he outgrew his invite. Like I'm sure they wanted him to come again. He just I got better things to do. Sorry, fam.
You see one guy that wasn't out there that Pistons fans are trying to go crazy about right now that was playing last night in the G League is a guy in Walker Kessler that people are asking for a first rounder for. How are you guys feeling about Walker Kessler in a first round pick when he is 2.5 years older than a guy like Jalen Duren?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Walker Kessler can be a good defender in this league, but I think that's
he is a good defender.
What it is. Like he's very, very offensively limited. I'm good on Walker Kessler.
I mean, look,
Not
if you
for a
like
first-round
if you
pick.
like Isaiah Stewart, again, Isaiah Stewart, if his value is a first rounder, and that's what you could get for Walker Kessler, whether it's to Utah itself or it's a 3-team trade and the pick gets rerouted from wherever Stu goes to Utah. Like I'm in for having Kessler. I think he's a good buy low center. Like I think a center that shows that much promise defensively his rookie year, I think is a player worth investing in. And this is coming from somebody who he absolutely screwed me in fantasy. I thought he was gonna be my guy this year in fantasy, and this man had like tendinitis in the elbow or something. It was just weak all year.
Yeah, vaginitis. I'll pass on that.
It's no cervix injury.
It's no cervix injury, but it's pretty close.
we got a cervix and a vaginitis.
Yeah, he's got vaginitis, and then we got cervix on the other guy.
It's not an age thing because Langston Galloway is on the select team as well.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I am out on Walker Kessler. I mean, we just got our backup our backup center. I just not at all am I interested in Walker Kessler. I think Duren's upside's way higher. Yes, he's good at defense. I watched a little bit last night. He was able to stop Zach Edey a little bit, but typically you're not too worried about a guy that's 7'6" in the middle going up on defense. I'm out on Walker Kessler. I don't know what is with this fan base's just complete infatuation with having this extremely good defensive center when you have a Jalen Duren. I would still give him a year or two to develop. I think everybody's crazy right now.
That's where I'm at with it, though. I don't think you're forcing to choose between Duren and him. I think you get him, and he is a upgraded Paul Reed, and we all know how I feel about Paul Reed. That's the greatest backup center of all time. So if you can upgrade the greatest backup center of all time, that's a good move. But no, all jokes aside, I think him, obviously the rim protection he provides would be very helpful for the Pistons, even if it's in 20-minute stints. Like last year, he was playing 20 minutes a game at points in the season. So he is okay with being a starter or a de facto big off the bench. Either way, I think he's just a guy that could provide something that the Pistons have lacked for years now. I mean, we're going on what's the last good defensive center Detroit had? It's been Walls.
Is that why you think everybody's like so?
Yeah, because look, we saw
craving for it.
We saw every single Pistons championship team have a great defensive anchor center. So yeah, like
Scottish came out.
but he's very good defensively. So I think that's what the Pistons want. And and again, if you're looking at him as a role player, yeah, don't look at him as Duren's replacement.
They remind me of home. Shout out the gun guy, take your pants off. But yeah, I don't think Walker Kessler is a Duren replacement. And Chris said he's okay with being a starter or a big off the bench. He better be okay with it because he hasn't done anything to carve out a niche for himself in the NBA. He better take his minutes when he can get them. And if you're saying we're giving up Isaiah Stewart for Walker Kessler straight up, yeah, I'd be cool with that. I don't care.
Happening.
I know, but that's not. Yeah,
they want a first-round pick. We don't have a first-round pick to give. That's why I don't understand why this is a
if
thing.
Isaiah Stewart's worth a first-round pick, though, whether it's Utah or another team that wants him, you just make a 3-team trade. Like we see those type of trades happen
working
often.
a 3-team trade for sure. But just like the report that came out about Walker Kessler that people are quote tweeting responding to was they want a first-rounder for him at the very minimum.
Yeah,
we don't have that.
You're not going to come out and say, hey, like, give me 2 second-rounders for him. Of course, you're going to start.
I guarantee he's not going to move for 2 second-rounders. He is easily worth a first-round pick.
I agree with that.
If you think you get a first-round pick out of Isaiah Stewart, then he's maybe worth 2 first-round picks.
Yeah,
we don't have that capital.
I think he's more valuable than Isaiah Stewart, but that's what I preface this as. If you can get him for Isaiah Stewart, I like that. Or maybe Isaiah Stewart and some of these seconds that you packaged from the Tim Hardaway contract. Like, I'm not mad at a move like that. Again, would I do Isaiah Stewart and a first? No. Would I do 2 firsts for him? No. But, Isaiah Stewart and maybe a couple seconds?
There is no fucking chance in hell I would do 2 firsts for him. I wouldn't do 1 first for him.
I mean, we just don't even have those things. I mean, for Walker Kessler?
Yeah.
You might go for 2 firsts.
I would not do that if I was.
I mean, we can't do it.
Hell
we don't have the
no.
option to. If, the one that I could maybe make sense of it again, if you're going to stew in a couple of second-round picks, maybe they.
Yeah.
All right. I think what they're trying to do, especially let's remind you where it is too, is Utah. Okay, the type of guys they like is going to be coming out this draft at #1 overall.
They
Cooper
gotta
Flag.
get him.
Yeah, they're trying to dump Kessler and probably a little bit else, whatever they can to have a chance at that great white hope. But so I think they're looking more so for assets rather than a stew.
Yeah, they might be honestly trying to get rid of Taylor Hendricks and keep Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen, and get Cooper Flag.
You know, and they got Filipowski.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that tweet I put in the group chat? It was like dude played like 14 minutes and had 0 points. They said, "Damn, his girlfriend must not give him permission to score."
That's true.
Pistons tomorrow, right? Summer League.
I think so, actually. Yeah.
I think it is tomorrow.
Check.
I cannot wait.
No, I think it's in a few days.
I could be wrong. Yeah, could be.
I think it's on
tomorrow.
Friday. I think it's on Friday.
Look it up right now. Pistons Summer League schedule. Detroit Pistons announced Summer League roster.
July 12th.
Blase. Yeah, the 12th.
Yeah.
Off by 2 days.
Like I've said before, I locked in for Summer League. That's why I was hoping Asar would play.
Well, I mean, locked in for Summer League's kind of crazy, but
yeah, that's what Pistons fans have been.
I'm gonna watch the Pistons Summer League. I'm not dialed in on when all the games start.
It's not like when we got Cade, but
no,
I'm definitely locking. I mean, what the fuck else are we doing right now?
I'm gonna watch Vikings.
I thought it was over.
Huh?
You're just rewatching it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Rewatching it.
All right. Versus watching Ron Holland.
All right.
You watch?
No, I'll probably watch the Pistons when they're on, but I'm not locking into Summer League.
Speaking of locking guys up, Alim McNeil, rumored to be getting locked up here soon. We'll talk about that, but not before. Tell us about Lady Jane.
Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, open 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
The game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza are taking over Michigan. Locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit. Known for their quality and battered and breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. Don't forget about the great biscuits. They just opened a new location in Madison Heights. To find a new location near you, go to Sorokis.com. Sorokis. Now that's crispy.
Sorokis. What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights live at WorldSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Spimo Rex, Young Chris, Microwave Mario, and Sess, the Pizza Betrayer.
That's what they call me.
Garth Sess.
Smash the like button, be friend to the friends of the stream. Alim McNeil.
That's what they call me.
Had a little birdie reach out, and they say Detroit Lions are poking around, trying to, maybe extend Alim McNeil. And I know we talked about it. At least I know I talked about it with my friend Devin. I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
Hey, Choff.
But Matthew Judon. We did talk about Matthew Judon, but can you afford it in a situation where you're re-signing Alim McNeil? And if you had to choose between the two of them, what would you do?
I think this is a no-brainer. And I think everyone should be on the same page for this. If you had to choose between one or the other, then you can get out. If I had to choose between one or the other, I'm choosing Matthew Judon, then an extension over. Because we are all in, boys. This is the Super Bowl win. This is the Super Bowl year. So if I had to choose between a long-term extension this year or signing Matthew Judon for 1 year, I'm signing Matthew Judon for 1 year to go win a fucking Super Bowl. And then you figure out what you're doing with Alim McNeil past that. But I am worried about putting the best team on the field this year to go win a fucking Super Bowl. That's all I care about. I don't care about the future. I don't care about this. I'm locked into this year, the Spenny path, winning a goddamn Super Bowl. That's what I'm worried about.
Trademark, copyright, LLC. The easy expressway is what I'm going all in. No, that's how I feel. I mean, we said it last week when we introduced the easy expressway. Spinney introduced the Spinney's cobblestone path. We're going all in. This is the year. You got Ben Johnson. I feel like Brad Holmes' actions have reflected that as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to Broder. All right, our Detroit Lions beat reporter this morning. He said, I don't know if I'm willing to give up a Brad Holmes 3rd-round pick for Matthew Judon. I'll tell you what, Brad Holmes has been willing to give up 3rd-round picks for Carlton Davis, for Manu.
Yeah.
Manu's not even going to be ready to play for if it comes down to giving up a 3rd-round pick for Matthew Judon, you're going after a Super Bowl, it's going to happen.
Broder, I love you, but I just do not understand that line of thinking in the slightest. I'm not willing to give up a 3rd-round pick for a guy that would drastically increase our odds to win a Super Bowl this year. What? I would give up my left fucking testicle if it meant the Lions are going to win a Super Bowl. I could give a shit less about 1 3rd-round pick. If you're saying I'm getting Matthew Judon to put opposite of Aiden Hutchinson in between Alim McNeil and DJ Reader, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give up a 3rd-round pick for that. And I don't think that's a crazy statement. That's everybody that's like, oh, you can't mortgage your future. Giving up 1 3rd-round pick is not mortgaging your future. That's adding a player to help you win the Super Bowl, which is what you should do this year, or this year is a failure.
That's where I'm at. And I don't think I'm not even trying to bash anybody either. And we don't have a 3rd-round pick this year. We gave that one up for Giovanni Manu. Well, I'm talking about the future 3rd or 4th, whatever it may be. Yes, I'm cool with doing that. Like that's just where I'm at.
1,000%.
What's the question
I'm telling you,
here?
I guarantee that Brad Holmes is. I guess because you actually were the first one to bring up Alim McNeil getting signed.
Yeah,
before he goes big.
That would be one of the top priorities in my eyes for this team moving forward, to re-sign Alim McNeil to pair with Aiden Hutchinson for the foreseeable future. DJ Reader, 2-year deal, injury issues. We know that. Judon, on the other, also dealt with some injury issues last year, missed 13 games. So are we asking if we get Judon this 1 year and we let Alim walk?
No, you figure that out after the year.
Okay, well then, yeah. I'm all in then. Yeah, I would give up picks. I would give up a 2nd-rounder if it meant bringing in Judon. But one thing that I will say, I will prioritize re-signing Alim McNeil. And on the other side of Hutch this season, if this Judon move doesn't get done, I've been the one preaching the choir for this guy. Let's not forget about him. It's James Houston. If he comes back 75% of what he gave you in that rookie year, this team turns it up to a different level that we have not seen in a long time. But Judon, proven talent, if he remains healthy, he's putting up double-digit sacks every season.
And everybody in the chat right now, Spenny, he only played 4 games last year. That's why we're worried.
Guess 4 sacks in those 4 games.
The years before that, 17 games, 17 games, 14 games, 16 games, 16 games. Like, it's not a history of him. He got injured once. That's just not, oh shit, we can't do it now. He had 1 injury. No. He's not an injury history guy. He just got injured once.
It may not even be a 3rd-round pick, as we discussed yesterday, too, because he's 31 years old. I think let me see how old Carlton Davis is.
I think you can say without a doubt,
27.
though, that Judon's a lot better of a player.
Yeah, DNC, ENT. Do you want Matt Judon or another developmental 3rd-round pick in 2027? I think it's pretty simple.
That's a great point.
Yeah. We can get a guy that we might not see play a game like Broderick Martin or Giovanni Manu, who neither of them are going to be real impact players for this team this year. Giovanni Manu's probably not even going to play for this team this year. Or you can get a guy in Matthew Judon who would be your 2nd-best pass rusher tomorrow.
Matthew Judon is what we mean. Steve Wilds. When he was in his prime, now he's old. He's 1 year removed from double-digit sacks.
Yeah. He had 15 and a half sacks in 2022.
This year. Only in just the 4 games he played. 4 sacks. like this is a guy
had 5 and 10
alongside Aiden Hutchinson, a DJ Reader. He's gonna eat. Yeah. He just is.
Bro he had his best season in 2022. That was his prime. He literally had 15 and a half sacks. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler from 2019 to 2022.
All right, I'm going to pose this question to
and
you.
The injury was a biceps tendon, too. Not anything that's going to stop him.
Surgery?
Yes.
Any reports that he's ready to go for camp?
Well, I mean, it happened in week 5. I assume he's going to be ready.
Should be. All right, I wanted to pose a question to you guys then, because this is where it gets interesting. If you know you get Judon for a full year, but you know that you cannot re-sign Alim McNeil, we don't know where that leads this Lions team after this year. You guys taking it? Even if you know Alim McNeil is walking?
Yes. This year is
and
the
you
year.
get a full year of Matthew Judon this season.
Yes.
Spenmo?
Yes.
There's no
You taking
sign
it?
and decline
Yes.
of Matthew Judon, what he is and what he's been.
Caleb, Chris?
Absolutely. Again, this is the year. This is the year, and on top of that, this is something that Brad Holmes can absolutely work around worst case scenario. So I'm not looking at this as, like this move will stop us from being a dynasty, or this move, if we trade this 3rd round pick, or which we don't have 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, whatever the capital is, that doesn't stop the Lions from 3 years from now being a Super Bowl contender again. I don't see it. I think you make this move, you upgrade the talent, and you go all in.
I don't know. I don't think I'm trading a year of Judon for a career's worth of Alim McNeil. I think Alim McNeil's potential's through the roof. I think he's going to get better at rushing the passer. Him next to DJ Reader, and then when Broderick Martin gets better, I think that's going to be a lethal 1-2 punch. And like you said earlier, Nick, who knows what happens with James Houston? What if James Houston becomes an elite pass rusher next to Hutch? So yeah, I'm not. I mean, if the question was just, are we trading a 3rd round pick for Matthew Judon so we could have him next year with Alim McNeil, with Aiden Hutchinson, I'm doing that. But I'm not trading 1 year of Matthew Judon for Alim McNeil long term.
You don't think it could equate to a Super Bowl?
I think you could win a Super Bowl with Alim McNeil too.
Well, what if
You'd
I
have them
told you
both.
Ben Johnson's leaving?
No, I know you could have them both, but I'm saying, Nick's question was, would you basically lose Alim McNeil if you could keep Matthew
I would
Judon?
lose Alim McNeil next year. If we win a Super Bowl this year, yes, I'm losing Alim McNeil. I don't care.
So
I love Alim McNeil. I think he's a great player. But if you're telling me the Detroit Lions will win a Super Bowl, then yes, I don't care. He can go. I'm sorry.
Take out the Super Bowl guarantee and just like you're just riding out
there's
with
no
Ben
Super
Johnson.
Bowl
Yes,
guarantee.
I would still do it.
Because
I think they would
I'm
win a
with
Super Bowl. I still think they're going to win a Super Bowl. But it would be even more of a surety to me if they had that.
the Easy Expressway and spinny cobblestone path is different than the Booner one, because this year is where we're like focused on what we think is going to happen. Is this year? I don't know what's going to happen to this offense with Ben Johnson. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Frank Ragnow, there's already retirement talks with him this past year. Graham Glasgow's not getting any younger. He only signed for like 2 years. I just feel like it's like a this year type of thing. And I feel like the moves Brad Holmes has shown this offseason reflect that as well. Outside of maybe obviously giving up that 3rd round pick for Giovanni Manu. But, you know, giving up the 3rd round pick for Carlton Davis, giving up the 3rd round pick for our guy Tyrion Arnold. I just feel like giving most money up he's given before to DJ Reader. Like all the movies he made, I feel like he believes this. The organization believes this. That's probably half the reason Ben Johnson came back. I mean, it is. He said so himself. He also said he wanted to enjoy the sunshine and rainbows a little bit, but I guarantee you he wants that fucking Super Bowl ring.
There is one thing that everybody in this franchise wants more than anything, and that is a Super Bowl ring. If you told Brad Holmes tomorrow you can get a Super Bowl ring, but you can't re-sign Alim McNeil, he would get that Super Bowl ring. If you told Alim McNeil tomorrow you can win a Super Bowl, but you won't be on the Lions anymore, he would win that Super Bowl. Like, that is the ultimate goal of anybody who has ever played football at any facet of their lives, is to win a Super Bowl. And that's all that matters now. I don't care about, but we want to build. We have the foundation built. We have the foundation set. We have the guys signed that are the real foundation of this team going forward. You win a Super Bowl at all costs. If you don't win a Super Bowl, the season is a failure.
Shout out to our guy. And by the way, this is all just hypothetical, right? We're just making conversation of it. This is our job.
Yeah, I love Lee
up.
McNeil. I'm probably the biggest Lee fan here.
But in all actuality, though, you could re-sign him at the end of the season. You know, like you could franchise tag or something like that. Like,
Yeah, but you got to make it interesting. How bad do you want Judah?
Exactly, because like obviously it affects your bet a little bit, and that's the point of view I guess we're looking at, like that we're taking it in. But I said it yesterday. If you guys missed it, I don't think the Judon stuff happens until the deadline.
Yes, I agree.
Just because I think Brad Holmes is smart in that way. He's not gonna, people get hurt. Matthew Judon very well. I mean, he is 31 and he is coming off an injury. He could get hurt this season before the deadline hits. Say you traded for him, he gets hurt in training camp. You're not even able to use him. Wait till the deadline to make sure he's available, or make sure you don't need anything else like a cornerback or anything else. Like he's gonna wait till the deadline before making this move. I'm fairly certain of that.
And as we saw last season, you can get guys for dirt cheap. I mean, we were all pretty pissed off to see a Chase Young go for a third. You got one of the best pass rushers in the league, and a Montez Sweat went for a high second. It's how bad do you want that pass rusher? And I think when you get a mid-season, you kind of see the value go down. The trade value.
No, you're good. I just read some in the chat. Shout out to my guy.
Shout out.
We have to go to break, though. We get back, we carry on the conversation. Some other Detroit. Actually, another topic about Lee McNeil specifically. But first, I got to tell you guys about the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Head on down to Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Grab your golf bag and grab your celebrities. Scan the QR code. It's going to be above my head shortly here. Get to the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. That's Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices at all the conveniences, the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Pick your pet. Give your pet the best. PremierPetSupply.com. Go check it out. You can pick your pet, you can pick your friend, but you can't pick your friend's pet's nose.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
The tree
They
bark.
do say half the enchilada for the whole eggplant. No sketch.
Whoa.
Smash the like button, be your friend, tell a friend, share the stream. I'm Easy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rax, Young Chris, Microwave Mario, aka Nicholas Kohloff.
Let's
also,
go.
We got the Pizza Betrayer, the Rap Slayer, Young Seth's in the building. Smash that like button. All right. So yesterday we kind of covered it, and Jahmyr Gibbs did make the top 10. I believe it's Jeremy Fowler who did a list comprised from multiple league execs, scouts, and just people surrounding the area. And they also doubled down, checked up with him to confirm these things and do tiebreakers or whatnot. And Jahmyr Gibbs ended up being the 8th best running back in the league. And we covered that yesterday.
I don't hate that.
You don't hate that.
I had him at 6, but I'm not going to get mad.
Today, they revealed that same list for defensive tackles.
Okay.
Where do you think? And Chris, Nick, if you don't mind, can you pull this up on ESPN Plus? I want to know if they did anything beyond 10. But where do you think Lee McNeil landed?
Well, since I read the prep, I know he's not in the top 10.
Damn.
But I'm going to say the segment is literally Alim left off top 10 defensive tackles. I'll say 14.
I don't know.
He wasn't.
I was gonna play. I was assuming you were gonna guess something within the top 10. But I started put on the list that he was left off the list.
Yeah.
I guess okay. So what do you make of him being left off the top 10?
I'm not too mad at it. I think last year would have been his coming out party if he didn't get injured, and that's where we really would have saw him get that national respect. Ball knowers know how good Alim McNeil is and how much we expect out of him this year. Like Mina Kimes, when we had her on, she's like, "Oh, he's really good." Like, because if you watch the tape and if you know of it, you can see the impact that he makes and what the type of player he is. Unfortunately, last season he dealt with the injury when he was having the best year of his career. I love Alim McNeil, and I love Matthew Stafford. I just think that he hasn't had that breakout season yet to be on some of these lists. So I'm not too mad at it. I think he'll definitely be there by the end of the year. I think he's a top 10 defensive tackle in the NFL, but them not putting him on the list isn't something that I'm super mad at.
Yeah, I think I've said this too. There's the expectation that Alim will be this, but he still has to go out there and do it. I think we've heard AG say the same thing. I believe we've heard Coach Williams say the same thing as well. It's like, yeah, we can have these expectations, and you can put 1 + 1 on paper, but at some point, someone has to fall through and finish the equation, and that's on Alim McNeil. So, like, I can understand him being outside the top 10. I for now. I think he will break into the top 10, yes. And that's why I think as of now, and the Knicks is one who brought it up, I'll give him credit again, just assign Alim McNeil before that happens.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be paying him top 10 money. I mean, probably will just because of the market, and he's obviously, close to hitting it.
But it's going to be lower end top 10 money.
Exactly. Before he breaks the market and becomes like a hot commodity and everyone's just willing to
You talk
sell
about the
their firstborn to
Matabuki.
make
You
it
always
happen.
bring up the Matabuki comparison.
Yes.
About how he had that jump to where he had, 14 sacks or whatever it was last year.
Yes.
And then that got him as one of the highest paid defensive
Eerily
tackles in the
similar
NFL.
to Alim McNeil's
Yes.
numbers previously. I'm ready to die.
Speaking of Adebuke, he comes in at number 5 on this list after that massive contract year. And another guy who comes in just behind him is Christian Wilkins at number 6. Two guys that balled out in a contract year. And I believe all of us can see Alim McNeil taking that next leap. But let me look down below and see if he's on any of these.
I did see, no Reader in the top 10 either. I don't know if anybody said that already. They didn't have Reader in there.
That's crazy.
Are you guys surprised about that?
I'm surprised about that.
If you read these names,
I mean,
no.
if they're focusing on pass rushing guys.
So number 1 is Chris Jones, obviously. Number 2 is Quentin Williams.
Okay.
Number 3 is Dexter Lawrence.
Yep, that makes sense.
Number 4 is Jeffrey Simmons.
Okay.
Number 5 is Justin Matabuke.
Okay.
Number 6, Christian Wilkins.
Okay.
Number 7 is Derek Brown.
All right. I'll probably put DJ Reader over him.
Number 8 is DeForest Buckner.
I like DeForest Buckner a lot.
9 is Kenny Clark.
I'd definitely put DJ Reader over Kenny Clark.
No way. And 10 is Javon Hargrave. Yeah. DJ Reader's, if you were to do like a nose tackle list.
Yeah.
Yes. Like DJ Reader would be in the top 10. But you're talking about defensive tackles, you're looking at guys that do a little bit of everything. That's this top 10 list. I feel like maybe Derek Brown we have some arguments about, but I remember once upon a time that was a guy I wanted the Detroit Lions to trade for because we didn't have a DJ Reader at that point in time. But Derek Brown, he's a dog too. I can't discount what he's done.
Derek Brown's a dog
last
for
year.
sure.
I'm checking the stats though.
Yeah, that's a lot of they like the sizzle instead of the steak. I think a lot of those guys are a lot of sizzle. DJ Reader's all steak. Like when he's out there, he makes everyone around him better. He is undeniably one of the best run stuffers in the game, if not the best run stuffer in the game. And I think he would be on that. That list is a little obviously pass rush centric.
Heavy, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not now that you talk about it like that, I'm not too crazy, but I'm taking DJ Reader over a couple of those guys.
Yeah, which is understandable, like why they would do that, because that just adds another element to your defense when you could put a guy at the 3 tech and he's going to rush the passer. But that's not like what DJ Reader does to a football team is huge, like being able to stop the run like that. But when you have guys like Quentin Williams and Chris Jones, and they just add that other element, like I said, where you could put them, in between the guard and the center, guard and the tackle, and they rush the passer from there. It adds a whole nother element to your defensive line. It takes a lot of pressure off the edge rushers as well.
Yeah, I think. You also have the injury DJ Reader too. Maybe older. I guess because I'm looking at Derek Brown's stats right now, it's not really a pass heavy situation. He only had 2 sacks last year. In fairness, I guess DJ Reader only has like 3 in his career, but that's not like anything stellar by any means. He's just another one of those like DJ Reader types where you need 2 human beings to handle the situation over her. But I guarantee you DJ Reader's in that top 10. Yeah. I would be surprised. I will say this though, Derek Brown did make the Pro Bowl last year. I don't know if that means anything today.
Not really.
NFL.
Tyler Huntley made the Pro Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. What?
Nothing. Anytime I said that, you say yes.
Jared
Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff was a Pro Bowl reserve 2 years ago alongside Tyler Huntley.
No, the Tyler Huntley thing that killed any Pro Bowl respect for me. He had 4 touchdowns.
He played 3 games.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
Did you go through others receiving votes?
No.
All right, so there's a list of others receiving votes on this after the honorable mentions. Did you go through the honorable mentions?
Who are the honorable mentions?
I don't have that's what I told you to bring it up.
Yeah, I got it. All right, well, you started reading off the top 10, so I was super confused.
No, I only had top 10.
All right, here we go. Vita Vea.
If Vita Vea would have been on that list and DJ Reader wasn't, that would have pissed me off.
Really?
This is the honor. Vita Vea is.
He's one of the best. Yeah.
I'm taking DJ Reader over Vita Vea.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you're not doing
I
that.
am.
Jonathan Allen.
He's lying.
Jonathan Allen.
No.
Who are you taking over him, Alim or Reader? Or neither?
Both.
I gotta be honest, maybe neither.
You didn't want to trade for Jonathan Allen last year.
Okay, this is a fun name that we're about to say right here. Shout out the old shows. Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles.
Not yet.
I love Jalen Carter.
Yeah, he has the
so good.
I do too. He's got
so
the
good.
potential to be there, but not yet. I need to see him.
Actually, I'd probably
I need
take
to see
him over
him.
Derek
I need
Brown.
to see him be that guy.
Daron Payne.
He was that guy. Nope.
Daron Payne had one really good year.
That was the guy I think I said what was going to take.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Jonathan Allen. Or no, it was
They're both on the same team. I think we
it was
decided between
Payne.
the two of them.
I remember
no, it
making
was the dude
edits
from
of
the
it.
Titans. I can't remember who it was.
Jeffrey Simmons?
No. Or no, not from the Titans.
No, I
from,
think it's
from
Daron
the
Payne
Bills.
because they punched each other. Remember, that's why we were saying like that's not a Dan Campbell guy.
No, it was the guy from the Bills. I think that.
Ed Oliver.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Where's Ed Oliver on this list? I thought he was fucking constant.
Coming in at also receiving
I'm not allowed to like
votes,
Jalen
Ed
Carter. You
Oliver.
fucking
It is
want
Ed Oliver, huh?
He was also receiving votes at Oliver. But there were two more guys on this list. Cameron Hayward, dog. But he's old now, but also dog. Christian Barmore.
All these guys are over.
DJ Reader
Alim.
and Alim. So is also receiving votes Eric Armstead, Zach Seiler from the Dolphins, Ed Oliver, Leonard Williams.
Leonard.
Save big money at Leonard's. Right. Grady Jarrett and Draymond Jones. That's where things get iffy for me. Eric Armstead, I would rather have DJ Reader and Alim McNeil right now in his career.
I'm distracted by a beautiful woman. I'm sorry.
Story of my life.
I don't even know what she's saying. I just shook my
She
head.
said you
Yeah.
wanted her granola.
You want to save big money.
That's what I wanted or something
I'd
else.
take her granola for sure.
All right, we got Eric Armstead, Zach Seiler, Ed Oliver, Leonard Williams, Grady Jarrett, and Draymond Jones.
No, I'd take both lines defensive tackles over all those guys. Leonard Williams is the only one but he's getting pretty old.
I don't know, bro. Those are actually. I mean, was
Grady Jarrett's pretty good.
Zach Seiler?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy? No, not taking him. But I mean, of course, he looked good playing next to Christian Wilkins. Like, no, fuck that guy. Ed Oliver, I've been, pretty firm in this stance too. Fuck Ed Oliver as well. Don't give a shit about that one. There was one more in there that I didn't really care for, but Jalen Carter, yes. What was the last one you mentioned too?
Grady Jarrett.
I can see an argument being made there.
Leonard Williams.
Draymond Jones and Leonard Williams. I can see arguments being made for those three. I guess who are you more surprised by, I guess, getting snubbed right there?
Reader.
Yeah.
He's been a consistently top tier defensive tackle in the NFL for multiple years.
And another reason why is because it's executives, coaches, and scouts that are ranking these defensive tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, that's the thing is I think those people's mindsets are tailored for younger guys.
Yeah, that's true. But why is Leonard Williams in there then?
Yeah, no, that's fair. And again, in fairness, we all project Alim to be that, amongst those names.
I'm not mad about it.
He's got to deliver, though.
Yes, he needs to deliver the goods for a whole year, and we expect him to. And he would have last year if it wasn't for the injury. So
Chase Hamley, yes. Kenny Clark's a dog.
Yeah, Kenny Clark is a dog.
So is Grady Jarrett. He's a dog, too.
Yes.
I am pretty surprised, though, that their names didn't come up.
I'm surprised that DJ Reader didn't even get a vote. I think that's disrespectful.
That is weird. It's
bulletin board material.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And that's, the defensive line, that's the group you want to have bulletin board material.
You want those big, angry uglies to get angry and ugly out there.
Amen.
Sure.
Let me tell you guys, though, if you come across a defensive lineman and you're injured in the process, hit up my guy Mark over at Swiss Insurance. He's the best in the game. Contact him directly, mark@swissins.com, or call him with 313-530-1698. Tell him about your day. 313-530-1698. But most importantly, shop your insurance with them. Make sure your rates and deductibles aren't climbing up on you. And shop it with the best. It's Mark at Swiss Insurance.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Join the best youth football in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from: Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Register football or cheer. That's not the time. At the boys at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation are provided, all for the chance to play the championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports.
That's dope.
With BGCSM 3 Sports.
You know what would be really cool that I just thought about for some reason? Somebody in our chat tomorrow would DoorDash us some Cheddar Bay biscuits. Because I haven't had one of those in so long, and they are so fucking good, dude.
Cheddar
Bay biscuits
from Red Lobster.
From Red Lobster.
I think they all closed down, Spammo.
I don't think so.
You sound like a Santa Claus.
I believe in it. It's like Tinkerbell. If you believe in Red Lobster, you won't die. They fucking better not.
I wouldn't be mad with Soroki's, honestly. I think Soroki's is up there with the
oh, for sure. No,
Cheddar
Soroki's
Boys.
is a better biscuit, but no, there's Red Lobster open right now in Madison Heights and Rochester Hills and Waterford. I think you closed down.
If Chili's is in business, they still got to be.
Dude,
I remember something coming out that they were
point.
like going bankrupt and selling.
I did remember that.
That's Rite Aid.
But
Rite Aid?
Rite Aid's gone out of Michigan. You see that?
I don't think
Stop at a Rite
was
Aid
the
near
one
you.
that
Get the
used
best deals on whatever the hell they got because they're finito.
They out?
Yeah, they're out. Leave Michigan.
Too much.
Buy some deodorant and some liquor.
Actually, that sucks. I think it is the closest pharmacy to me.
There's a CVS probably at the other side.
Yeah, always.
Not my hood.
Yeah, but Cheddar Bay biscuits are elite.
That's such a random thing to come back.
That's just my mouth's watering.
Dude, I had a KFC chicken sandwich earlier. Should have got it from Soroki's, but it was delicious.
Yeah, you fucked up. The Soroki's Nashville chicken
I
sandwich.
couldn't tell you last time I had KFC. Not a KFC guy.
Got it online. Instead of $7, it was like $3.50.
Soroki's is better than KFC.
Balling on a budget.
I'm not.
Church's is better than KFC.
$3.50. That thing was thick.
Oh, that's a fucking
Chicken
deal.
Shack is better than KFC.
I'm not a big Chicken Shack guy.
I love Chicken Shack.
The
I haven't
potatoes
had
are
chicken-
fire.
Tenders?
Chicken Shack.
Chicken Shack.
I haven't had Chicken
Potatoes.
Shack.
Have you had?
in
Oh
years.
yeah, you went to the.
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I actually didn't eat anything from there, but
Dude,
I know, but
That is,
you keep talking about the
massive.
biscuits, dude.
The
I'm
biscuits are
gonna
so
try 'em.
good. They have the best biscuit in the game, and it's really not close.
If you're getting Nick's Pizza tomorrow, we're sending you to Soroki's.
Okay. Well, one thing that really caught my eye on the menu, they have a Nashville hot chicken sandwich pizza.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
What?
that sounds phenomenal.
Do they got blue cheese on there?
No, what? Blue cheese? I want to punch you in the fucking
Man.
Do they
nose
got
right now.
ranch?
You eat blue cheese with wings?
Yes, with hot wings. Yes, 100%.
It's kind of a baller move, like, cause he goes against the grain.
I don't think I've ever
I mean,
had.
it's a thing. B does ask you.
People in Michigan are like, or the Midwest is the real. If you get out of the Midwest, everybody eats blue cheese with their wings.
Fucking gross.
I've never had like the blue cheese dressing with
It's
wings.
so overpowering, and it's not. I don't like blue cheese.
It mixes
Ranch,
so
bro.
well with the buffalo. Ranch on everything else, but the buffalo hot sauce with the blue cheese specifically, that's the only way
Baseball
to do
guy
it.
for
Next time
life.
around, I'll try.
Hey, baseball guy for life. Soroki's biscuits shit on Popeye's biscuits.
Oh,
Like,
it's not even
It's not
close.
close. at all.
Actually, I had the worst experience ever when it comes to like drive-through, and that was at a Popeyes yesterday.
yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
it was
The one on Mount Clemens?
It was a 45-minute wait. No, it was out in Southfield actually.
You guys, Runyon and DNC crack chicken from Eastside Fish Fry in East Lansing. Oh my God. I could eat that whole fucking tub of whole wings. And their catfish bites. Oh, dude, I would do some nasty shit right now for cracked chicken and catfish bites. That shit was so good.
That was so random.
They said it in the chat.
No, I'm just the biscuit thing is what started this.
Oh yeah, I don't.
He just came back. Break. You know what? Let me tell you guys something.
I don't know why. I just thought.
Should have made biscuit.
First we talked pizza. Now we're talking.
Yeah, don't
chicken.
let. I can't listen to this guy talk pizza. It fucking infuriates me.
Hey, dude, I'm just saying. Open your palate a little bit. Stop being a basic bitch.
My palate is open. No sketch. That's the disrespect
that hot
you
honey
threw on
pizza.
pepperoni
The hot
is crazy.
honey pizza from
so good. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah, that shit. That's choice.
Yeah, Mass says tomatoes better than Brooklyn.
It's pretty close.
Okay, all right. We're done. I hate your pizza taste. I don't know why. I asked.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I don't want to.
Oh,
I'm just gonna get mad.
I like Brooklyn better, but tomatoes is good. Tomatoes. I only had it once. Jesus brought it, and I had a piece from it, and it's way cheaper, which is definitely better.
That's.
He got a whole fucking pizza for like $13.
It's probably the reason why. Well, moving on. Speaking of beef, Amon-Ra St. Brown was on the Pivot podcast. Lots of great clips from that one. Did you send in the screenshot or the video, Spinny?
Yeah, I sent both.
Oh, sick. Play the video first.
Yes, I did.
We played him. He didn't play either, so I didn't play him last year. But yeah, he's a yapper. One guy that comes to mind is Jordan Lewis, I think is his name, from the Cowboys. Yeah. I don't talk much unless someone's going to talk to me. You know, I block hard. I do all that. But he was talking crazy. Like, some shit I've never heard before. I'm like, yo, hold on. Like, I'm going to have to go hard on this. Like, he was talking crazy out of pocket. Even J-Mo heard it, too. He was coming in. At that point, it's like, I don't know what he's saying. I'm trying to make plays, win the game. I'm not worried about him. But once he starts talking like that, it's like, if I do get a chance to kill him, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
man, I fucking love Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, he is the best. And Jordan Lewis, known yapper for sure. We've had
Detroit native
people. Yeah, Detroit native. People at this very network have gotten into spats with Jordan Lewis. One ball knower, aka Lucas Klotz, got into a scrap with Jordan Lewis on the Twitterverse.
Yeah, it's not a scrap.
And Jordan Lewis put out a Instagram story replying to Amon-Ra's words on the pivot, and he said, "I am passionate about my craft, and I don't want to be friends with everyone, especially a Detroit Lion not from Detroit." Well, Jordan Lewis, I'm sorry, but Amon-Ra gets more love in your city than you do.
That's facts.
Amon-Ra is stamped and certified in all hoods in Detroit. I'm sure you are too, for sure. But fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys.
Like, that's terrible. Fuck Michigan. So double reason for me not to like you. And you went on my boy Lucas, and now you're going out around St. Brown. Get the fuck out of here.
That's I think Amon-Ra is like a respectable fella, and I know he talks like ferocious shit for sure when you watch the podcast he has with his brother. I even seen a clip just now, Chris, if you want to grab that one, where he's talking shit to Channing during that podcast too.
Yeah, I saw that too. He's like, I brought your ass up.
Here it is.
For you at receiver, why did teams think they were better than you coming out?
Shit, you tell me. You might know.
I don't know. Was it size? Because you ain't the biggest nigga in the world.
Okay, I'll write your ass up.
Hey, that is not a lie.
Right. Bro, I've heard
you. They had like multiple like little spats throughout the pod. But Amon-Ra, like, some of the shit he was like firing back with like no smile on the end of it. It's like, I don't know what that was, but
congratulations.
I love Amon-Ra. He
St.
talks shit
Clown.
to anyone because he knows he's putting the work to, at the end of the day, run you over. It's what he's prepared for.
It'll run through your fucking chest.
Yeah, a lot of the podcasts, if you got the chance to listen to it, which is based on like his upbringing between like his mother and his father. His mother kind of just kept him, I guess disciplined in the books, and his father obviously elsewhere, emotionally, physically, towards the dream that he wanted. And they asked like, do you feel like they're kind of rough on you? You didn't enjoy like the same leagues a lot of people you grew up with. So I wouldn't be where I'm at today without that.
Yeah.
And he is one of the highest paid players in the NFL, one of the best players in the NFL. Dreams that the people who have those leisure activities that are younger have, and Amon-Ra's living it and getting paid to do it too.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is becoming one of my favorite Detroit sports athletes of all time. Like, I just love what this guy is about. I love his work ethic, his attitude, his gameplay, everything. Like, he's awesome. Like, my favorite Detroit sports athlete of all time is Pavel Datsyuk. Other than that, Penei Sewell is up there. He's ahead of Amon-Ra right now for the current Lions. Obviously, Calvin is up there for me as well.
Get it. Stuff.
I was a big fan of Louis Delmas. That was my guy. He used to lay the stick.
He pulled out a gun in traffic.
He did pull out a gun in traffic. He didn't
Allegedly.
fuck around. But yeah, Amon-Ra, dude, you can't not love this dude. Like, he is everything that the Detroit Lions regime and this brand new Lions want to be. He is that. And he's a great dude, very personable guy. Shout out Amon-Ra St. Brown, standing on business. I brought your ass up, though. And Ryan Clark was like, he's right. that shit's
Who was
funny.
that guy?
And Channing had nothing to say.
Yeah.
He used to be a linebacker for the Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
He's solid, yeah.
Yeah, he's solid.
I feel like Jordan Lewis also like an undersized guy. Like I think he has to talk that shit, bring the edge or something to try to like kind of stand out as a cornerback maybe. Like I remember him at Michigan doing like a sick one-handed moss at Wisconsin to like seal the game once.
I remember that.
I was a fan of him then. He's on the Cowboys now. This guy is the absolute enemy. And you're talking shit to our franchise player.
Congratulations. You just got Amon-Ra St.
I
Brown.
hope Amon-Ra cooks him next year.
He's going to.
I hope he breaks his ankles. Like, both of them.
And guess what?
He's coming for you.
Like,
Get ready.
The only voice he has to reply is that Twitter story because he's not on the level of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Where Amon-Ra's invited on podcasts like The Pivot. Where Amon-Ra's going to be featured on NFL Netflix docuseries Receiver.
Tonight?
I think. Midnight?
Comes out tomorrow. Or I don't know if it comes out at midnight, but it's July 10th.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, midnight.
It's going to be sick.
It's going to be sick.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that one. I didn't watch quarterback.
Yeah, okay. So I was going to say, I didn't know if I'm just more excited for receivers or because
Amon-Ra's in there. Yeah. If Jared Goff was in quarterback, I would have watched that for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I'm happy to see my Lions.
Yeah.
Give me any piece of Lions content. I'm going to fucking.
Quarterback was really good. Quarterback was.
I watched a little bit of quarterback. Me and Lucas tried watching quarterback back when he was at the crib, and we just.
Maz watched every episode and fell in love with Kirk Cousins. He's got Cole's cash, just like me.
He's waiting for the kicker documentary.
Kirk Cousins is so fucking funny.
Kirk Cousins is the man.
He is exactly like what you would expect him to be.
Yeah.
What you expect him to say.
Kirk O'Chains, dude. He's the GOAT. I love
He's
Kirk
such
Cousins. One of the biggest bag chasers in the history of bag chasing.
He's such a suburban guy who collects gold cash. That's exactly.
Yeah.
He drives a minivan. His wife dresses him. Who's the other? Oh, Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
The most boring.
That was a little
parts
weird
of
one
the city.
because he's like he got like not dismissed from the team. He took himself off the team almost.
They should have picked a rookie.
I had a lot going on as a rookie season though.
Still.
As a quarterback, I don't think
Mahomes' part was sick. I mean, you got to see
I am here.
You got to see the ins and outs of the girl, which oh my god, I hate her. The
Brittany?
wife, yeah.
Who do you hate more, her or Kelly Stafford?
Or Patrick's brother.
Patrick's
brother.
Yeah.
I don't. That's such
a
a hard
tough one,
question.
man. I would say Kelly Stafford because I feel like Brittany Mahomes doesn't yap like Kelly does.
She really don't. Why do we hate her again?
She's just weird, man. Awkward.
She's Taylor's
I was a sheep in that one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember why.
Why do we hate her?
Yeah.
She's annoying. Have you heard her talk?
Crazy.
She is annoying, extremely.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, but Kelly be yapping.
Yeah.
Kelly making Matt look worse. Like worse
actively
and worse.
making her husband's life
that's
harder,
not
too.
good. Yeah.
Dumb.
As much as I saw like the BDE clip today of everyone's saying what has Stafford done for us, like I don't want to disrespect him on that level, like where Kelly is going about their personal lives. That's fucked up.
I definitely appreciate Stafford more after he left, and that's maybe a shame on me. He did throw a lot of
I was the other way around.
You appreciated him more before he was here. Now you hate him
when he was here.
Yeah.
Don't hate him. Hope he ever succeeded when we had their first round pick. Yeah. That blew my mind in like a lot of scenarios for fans. We had their first round pick and people were cheering for him. I wanted the best goddamn player in that draft.
Do you believe the same coaching staff and everything else just swap out Stafford and Goff?
I don't know.
No?
I mean, I think he has more arm talent for sure. Is he more of a leader of men? I don't know if he was a leader in that locker room with those guys in the Rams.
I think he was a leader in the locker room. Well, I'll give him praise. Those guys
Hall of Famer Aaron Donald, Hall of Famer Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously don't have that, so we kind of had to look towards Jared Goff. I mean, a piece I did catch in there if you want to hear some slander.
I'm always down for the slander.
And it's not slander on Goff. It's just slander on the fucking Gawkers. with Amon-Ra. And this is like a known story. When he got drafted to Detroit, he was pissed. He didn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, JG was on the list of things. But obviously, time moves on. They develop a relationship. Ben Johnson comes in. And, the rest is history. That's pretty bonkers.
Tell it again.
Tell it.
We good.
Hey,
Are we going to be okay when Ben Johnson leaves Easy? No.
I hope so. I think so. I think we'll be all right. I can't know. I can't confirm we'll be at this level, if that makes sense. Maybe talk about when we get back.
Confirm where you could save some money on a house.
Tigers going for 6 straight tonight?
Mark White gonna do you right. When we get back, Nick's gonna tear down the Detroit Tigers organization and name Mamas. But first, let me tell you guys about Mark White. Right now, you can save up to $5,000 in your closing costs if you close with my guy, Mark White. You can visit him at markwhitesales.com or call him directly at 248-290-8242. Set height, that's 248-290-8242. Say it.
Toughest sports network in Detroit. But we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just off 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn and Dane, and find the branch you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together. Let's ride.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you look, somebody who needs you.
Everywhere you look.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
When you're lost out there, you're all alone. To carry you home.
Solo shots.
All right, Caleb's turn. You gotta do a 90s turnaround.
When you're lost out there.
No, but I have bad news.
What?
What the fuck, man?
What the hell?
Sorry.
Damn it, Caleb.
Well, look, I just took a peek at my phone.
Okay.
Tigers game started. Kenta Maeda already gave up a homer.
Well, oh, shocker.
I mean, he's the.
Stop it!
You were just talking about your favorite Detroit athletes. I'm not. This isn't hyperbole. I know he's only been here for a couple months. Kenta Maeda might be my least favorite Detroit athlete of all time. Like, I just can't. I hate watching him pitch so much. I hate it.
Dude, I cannot believe that.
That is kind of racist. Caleb's like, drop another one.
What the fuck?
I can't.
I'll never forgive the Japanese.
We love the Japanese.
I love the Japanese.
Yeah.
These guys talk shit about anime all the time.
Great animes. However, we did promise to demolish the Detroit Tigers organization.
Oh, I think
if Maeda hasn't done it enough, we call in Nick to finish the job.
Fellas, who signed Kenta Maeda?
That was Scott Harris.
Who did Scott Harris not sign?
Matt Chapman.
Any hitters
Martinez
to help this team besides trade for Mark Canha. And the reason why that this team is in a position to trade Tariq Skubal, where fans are talking about it, media is talking about it, everybody is talking about trading Tariq Skubal. The only reason why this is a thing is because Chris Ilitch has not spent on hitting to help out these young players. You want to say, oh, you want to give them a shot when they get to the big league. You need really real big league bats to help this team. We have not given this pitching staff that. This organization, the audacity to even be in trade talks to trade Tariq Skubal with a 237, 10.8 K per 9, and a .9 whip right now, those numbers are all better than Justin Verlander's when he won the Cy Young. Oh, yeah? You know what else he won? The MVP.
He did.
Did anybody back then ever want to trade Justin Verlander?
No.
Was he one of the best players in the whole entire major leagues?
He was the best for a year at least.
Exactly. This is the kind of guy that we're talking about. And just because the malfeasance from Christopher Ilitch to not open his checkbook and spend like a real owner when he is making so much money with the Little Caesars organization, Little Caesars Pizza, is completely horrible. Why does this guy get a pass? Since 2017, when he has taken over, the Detroit Tigers have the worst winning percentage in all of MLB baseball. And just a fun fact, since 2017 when he took over the Detroit Red Wings, they have the worst winning percentage in all of hockey. Are we just beaten down so bad in this organization where we do not have standards anymore for this specific owner where he gets a pass? Why does he not spend shit for money? And why is it okay when we're talking about an MVP, best player in baseball right now, being on the trade deadline instead of going out and getting bats? Thank you. Pizza, bitch.
Great way to end it. Very well done, Nick. Very well done. Very well done.
Bars!
Felt the passion in your voice there. And yeah, I mean, there's not much you can say. What do you want me to say? Oh, no, he's made some good moves. I can hype up Max Clark as long as I can, but this team, those stats of them being like 41-26, where they score more than one run or more than 2 runs in a game. I think they're 41-26 on the season. Like, that is inexcusable for a professional franchise, for a stoic professional franchise in the Detroit Tigers, one of the historically best franchises in MLB, to be in this sorry state is just embarrassing. And Mr. I is rolling in his grave. Come on, Chris. What the fuck are we doing here, man?
Ilitch.
What are we doing, Chris?
Ilitch.
The fuck, Chris?
Yeah.
God damn it, Chris.
Ilitch.
Second guess everything anyone says.
Yeah.
Interject when you're not needed.
Yeah.
Fucking Chris.
Don't believe
Ilitch.
in DeAndre Jordan.
Fuck
Probably. That's just an assumption based
you
on.
love Jaden Ivey though, Mr. Chris.
Ilitch.
Yeah. You're just
shit.
Your beard is weird, Chris.
Ilitch.
No, but all
Big for
jokes
nothing,
jokes
Chris.
aside, I've felt Nick's passion. He's over there. He's pissed off. He hasn't smiled all day. This is a guy who loves the Tigers. We call him Microwave Nick for a reason. That microwave's been unplugged and thrown to the curb for about 6 years now.
Yeah.
So it's worthy of him to be angry. The Chris Ilitch came out here and told us the rebuild is over. He said we're good. We're ready to go. Rebuild's over, boys. Rev up those fryers. Like, no, what the fuck are we doing here? You brought out Crazy Puffs, but you can't get us a hitter to hit over 300. Like, what the fuck, Chris?
Ilitch.
Yeah, Nick cooked, absolutely cooked. I'm glad there's a wall right here because he looks like he needs to punch something, and I think I'm the closest thing, so it would be me maybe.
We're good. I didn't realize I was yelling either. But
No, it was everything you said is exactly right. And when it was Mike Ilitch that owned the team, it was the Prince Fielders, Miguel Cabreras, Justin Verlander, Scherzer. We had basically an all-star team because he was willing to spend the money. He was always top 5 in payroll. We always had 4 or 5 all-stars every single year. When he knew it was time to go get someone and he had to spend money, he did it. And it's when Dombrowski was here too. When Dombrowski went to Mike Ilitch and said, "Hey, I think it's time we go buy a bat, we go buy a pitcher." Ilitch, he said, "All right, let's do it." But Chris is just it seems like what? Oh, I thought someone said something, but nobody else heard that.
No,
Chris.
What are you talking about?
Did Chris say something?
Yeah, he said Ilitch.
Because he said Chris.
Every time you say Chris, he's been saying
that
Ilitch.
scared me. What was I talking about?
The voices again, damn it.
Every time.
What was
I talking about?
Dombrowski.
Caleb's not even on the show. He's just in his crazy room right now.
Hey, he got PTSD flashback to those balloons popping up.
You're talking about Dombrowski and
Mr. I would say, hey, you need a bat or you need a pitcher? Let's go get it.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like Chris Ilitch and Scott Harris are on the same page right now with the timeline of this team. It's a disaster right now, and I also would like to say Kenta Maeda gave up another home run.
No way.
It was a 2-run home run. We are losing 3-0 now. What did we say last night, Spenny? It was weird at the exact same time.
Yeah, it was fun.
The win streak was fun. The win streak was fun while it lasted. It's over now. Kenta Maeda, you're the worst.
Yeah, this guy is a turd, man.
If we could arrange it, would you guys fight him in like a celebrity?
Kenta Maeda or Chris Illich?
Well,
both. I'd take them both on 1v2.
I would, yeah. Give me Chris Illich. Put him in a...
I would go at him like this, and he wouldn't know what to do. Dude, fuck Kenta Maeda. The guy is such a bum. He's been a bum all year. I don't know why we keep trotting him out there.
Literally week 1 or
his
game
first
2.
start, he was getting shelled, dude.
Yeah, before he even came out, when he's warming up, me and Lucas were like, this guy's fucking ugly. And you guys were like, chill, man. He's going to help us. And long and behold, now you guys hate him as well.
Yeah.
And we have
to. He's just ugly and talentless, which is the worst.
Yes.
And we keep
just
getting
like Chris Illich.
Yeah, just like Chris Illich.
We keep getting pushed this narrative about. We keep getting pushed this narrative about 2026. How long are we gonna wait for a good organization? We've been the worst team in baseball, and I know, yeah, Scott Harris just got here 2 years ago. But one thing that you can always do is add a big league bat. And we haven't done that. And Broder said, well, Bartolo Colon, CC Sabathia, Cliff Lee, those are the guys we trade for. We don't trade them. That's the Indians or the Guardians of the past.
We're not the Guardians.
No.
We're not the Mariners. We're not these farm teams for the Yankees.
No.
We are a big dog. Be a big dog.
Exactly. You have the money.
Well, technically, we're a big cat.
Yeah. We don't trade MVPs, like, at all. This should never be an option for the Tigers. You have a homegrown talent that you drafted late who is now the best player in the major leagues. One of them, I would say a top 5 guy right now. And people are talking about trading him just because this team's under 500 because you didn't spend. You have the worst goddamn winning percentage in the 2 sports that you are the owner of. Wake up!
Yeah. Yep. You need to get your head out of your ass.
That's really a telltale sign.
Both organizations have the worst fucking ass records. And like,
so
you had Matt Chapman or JD Martinez or both of them, which it's not like we're asking you to be the Yankees and be the highest spending team in the MLB. Just be middle of the pack. We are like, aren't we like $40 million below the league minimum in spending? Like, that is egregious to be this close to actually being a contending team and just be like, we're good with Javi Baez and Kenta Maeda and Zach McKinstry, and we'll bring up our prospect. He's got like a 100 fucking OPS in Ryan Kreidler. Get these bums out of here. Go pay somebody who can hit the ball like an adult.
Yeah, it's like a slap in the face to all the fans. It's
for real.
And Kenta Maeda's like, that symbolizes it so well. We went out and signed him for, what was it?
2 years, 12 mil, I think.
And we're just trotting him out there, and it's an automatic loss every time when we could have used, if that's all Chris Illich wants to spend is $6 million on a bat or on a player, it could have been a bat instead of the worst pitcher. If you look at Kenta Maeda's baseball savant, he's the worst pitcher in Major League Baseball, maybe besides like Patrick Corbin. Like, he is so terrible. It's unbelievable. And I think he symbolizes.
Yeah, fuck Kenta Maeda.
Yeah, no, he's the worst. But
he's terrible.
Yeah.
Sure, he's a nice guy, but he is a terrible pitcher. We probably have the 2 worst position players in the MLB in
Javi.
Kreidler and Javi, and the worst pitcher in the MLB in Kenta Maeda. And like, look out. We're just building that team with vets.
And Scott Harris
no
signed one of them.
shit, Torkelson didn't work out. Look at the fucking veterans you put around this guy. Look at the guys that are supposed to lead him into being a good player. It's Javi fucking Baez. Like, what are we doing? At least get him somebody that could teach him something other than how to not be the worst player in the MLB.
And if you don't want to be a cheap fuck, you can go to woodwardsports.com, click on the shop tab today, and buy yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to what?
Turn heads.
Head on over to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, and get yourself some brand new merch.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
What up, welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. Oh, in and out. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Timeline is last year's draft class is ready for the big leagues. That's when they'll start spending real money, says Detroit Tigers beat reporter Matthew Broder in the Woodward Sports chat.
Broder, I think that is an excuse, honestly, to punt on a season. I don't think we should give these guys that do this for a living that kind of leeway. You have to put a product out there year after year. When we couldn't score runs last season, what did you think was going to happen this year? When you have elite pitching, we saw what Reese Olson looked pretty damn good last year. And if you believe in Chris Fetter as his pitching coach, obviously Kenta Maeda doesn't, or else he'd be making some changes. But everybody else does. Like, you have an elite starting pitching staff. You have a chance to get into the wild card if you would have spent money on some bats. And I'm talking 1 or 2 bats, boys. I'm not talking go out there and sign Juan Soto. I'm saying drop 20 mil for a bat. You just put 24 million in 2 years in Kenta Maeda. Like, this team has been able to develop pitchers. What have we not been able to do, fellas? Develop bats. Riley Green, first All-Star since Granderson. So it's like, you know that you are going to need to supplement your young players with bats, and they just did not do that. Shout out Mark Canha.
Yeah, he's been pretty ass.
I could be wrong. I believe the record's like 43-9 in games where they've had more than one hit.
No, they're like 43-39 in games they've scored more than 1 run.
That's what it is.
That's insanity. And if Broder said it was this year's draft class, then when they're up in the bigs, that's what we're gonna spend.
Yeah,
that's like 3 years.
Yeah,
and to that point, Torkelson just flamed out, and he was a top 5 prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Tigers are a lot closer. I mean, just now, are we only like 5 games away?
No,
I think we're like from the wild card.
I think we're like 8 in the wild card, and we're
14
not.
from Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm saying from 500.
Yeah, but I think so. But it's like you're not competing for a playoff spot this year.
The Tigers are 43-48. I think you should spend some money.
Yes.
Like the pitching staff is there.
Yeah. It could be 48-43 with an actual bat in this lineup at third base.
Just one.
I believe that.
They could have 50 wins right now if they had one more bat in this lineup.
I think it was you who said the other day, like, think of what Green's numbers look like if you had somebody actually fucking hitting around him.
Yep.
Yeah. And I said it the other day too, like if Torkelson was in the middle of this lineup, it would be a completely different story, I think. And that's one of the reasons that I think they didn't want to spend money is because they thought, okay, we have our first baseman of the future. We have our second baseman of the future, Cole Keith. Left fielder, shortstop, what are we going to do about Baez? They were in a little bit of a tough spot, but you still have to spend the money where you know you need it, and that was third base. And Matt Chapman was there.
Yeah, and the exact number is 41-26 when they score at least 2 runs.
And I forgot who I was talking to in the back, but they brought up the Guardians. And so they flip their aces into multiple picks and re-up every year. But to be fair, you guys, I'm asking you guys. I'm not a big baseball guy. When's the last time they won a World Series? When's the last time they been in the World Series?
I think they won one not too long ago.
Guardians.
Honestly.
Oh, I think they were in it. They played the Cubs 1 year.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
The Cubs
that was
won.
Yeah, that was when Javi was a dog. Javi was on the Cubs.
2016, I want to say that was.
Yeah, their last World Series was in 1948. So
keeping Scoop and buying some bats. I think they're. I mean that.
Their last
I could be wrong, though.
was in 2016, but the last World Series they won was in 1948. So let's follow that example.
I think you have bats in your system right now. If you think of Jace Young, you think of McGonigal, you think of Clark, and you actually supplement the guys that are on your team, a Wenzel Perez, a Colt Keith, a Kerry Carpenter, who, I mean, I know he's not the youngest, but he's a couple of years into the league now, and Riley Green. Like, you really have to help this team out. And when a Dylan Dingler gets called up, he might be the catcher of your future. Do you want him hitting behind a Javi Baez or in front of one? That sounds like hell to me.
Yeah, but a lot of hell for Tigers fans, but it's enough hell from us. We're going to do it for today. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button for Easy, for Nick, for Caleb, the pizza getter, for Chris,
not
Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Love you guys.
Peace.